gangs are afoot at the Circle K, and we are descending into Avernus, or as we like to call it, just another day in hell. And I will be your fearless leader. No, not a leader. Storyteller, dungeon master, something of said such sort. And my name is Mark. Um, if you followed us in our previous campaign, which was Everyone Dies, that was super fun. It lasted over 8 years. We took characters from level 1 to level 20, and hopefully we can do the same. And we can see if we can make this last even longer. That's right. That's right. If you have babies now, they will be out of high school by the time we finish.
We had a group meeting at the end of the first campaign, and we all agreed that we leveled way too fast. Way too fast.
Well, I'm getting whiplash here. I don't understand. This is just craziness.
I could not keep up with my new abilities. So,
so here, let's start the round table off. I've introduced myself. My name is Mark. I am the Dungeon Master. Again, we are descending into Avernus, and I see Mordecai the Magnificent is in front of me right now. So Mordecai, why don't you tell everybody who you are, what you do, and your likes, dislikes, turn-ons, turn-offs.
I am Mordecai the Magnificent, and I have a strong liking for a crowd, an audience in front of me, and to perform my acts of illusionary grandeur. I don't really know what the hell I like or dislike yet, because I've so far done like laid on a bed in a sexy manner. That's about it. We're gonna figure it out together.
Mission accomplished. All right, here, let's just, the next person, whoever introduces themselves, they get to pick the next person that they want to do the introduction.
And since I am much like a dancer of swords, except I am a dancer of spells, and I am here to teach and help Lady Elsa hone and craft her skills, so I will pass the baton.
That is
I'm
you.
Courtney, and I am playing as the Elsa, and I have, see, I need to prep for this.
I wasn't ready. Just say.
It's like the intro, and I'm already stressed out. Oh, shit.
I have another drink before I do this.
Say
I
words.
was the sole heir to the kingdom before it was taken over, and I am now out of my element, surrounded by all of these awesome guys trying to help me get back in. Ta-da.
Nice.
That wasn't bad.
And
Family of Elton, father's name John.
Better than mine.
yeah. And you are playing a half elf, I believe. Yes. Half elven princess. And now you get to choose the next person.
It's the hardest part.
Decisions are our strong point in this group. Did I tell you that our last campaign lasted 8 years? No. It's up to you. You get to pick. All you have to do is just pick somebody. There's no right or wrong answer. This is just.
I like Courtney's face. She's looking at the camera like this.
Like,
I know. Okay, day chat.
there we go.
Next.
Who?
I believe
Me?
she means me. My name is Lucius
She found the
Daval.
one guy who was eating and it's like, that guy. You got a mouth full of food, you're that.
That I knew it was coming too. I was sitting here going, it's gonna be me because I just took a bite of tacos. My name is Lucius Davalin, and while I am a bard of sorts, I am not your typical bard. I have a specialty in heraldry and knowledge of the nobility. My task has been to advise the lady of such nobility in their current machinations. I have been a loyal follower of the house that I can no longer remember ever.
Elton?
Elton. of House
That's right.
so loyal that I cannot even remember the name.
That's
Just
right.
remember, hold me closer, tiny
Yeah.
Elsa.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Out of all of his songs, you and I thought of the exact same one.
And
Well, you got a
so,
lot of elves running around, so it probably works out.
and so I shall attempt to lend aid and my sword where necessary.
Gotcha. Sort of it is.
And then
Next.
tell me more, Darius.
I am the newest loyal subject of House Elton, although I was only hired to sing at Elsa's birthday party, which of course got turned over and I got whirled into the mix. I am Darius. Everyone returns to the coda. And my speciality is performance, especially when it comes to storytelling and the singing of songs. I am an unusual form to catch performing such delicate numbers, as I am very large, half orc. Other than that, I am most pleased and suddenly enamored with this half elf that I am now following. That is Darius Coda. And of course, we go to one of our more charming people of our party. We're going to go to Grin because his name just says pleasant. And
I knew you were going to come to me, of course. Thank you. Yes, I am one of the more charming people that I know. I'm one of the more charming people that other people know as well. Unlike this motley crew that we have here of cat people and orc people and elf people and dark elf people, I am a boring old run-of-the-mill human, boring old run-of-the-mill fighter. Although I do have a illustrious past career, which I could tell you about, but it would probably land both of us in the city jail, so refrain from that. Suffice it to say that I am looking forward to what adventures this are coming forth, and more importantly, what will be paid for such adventures coming forth. And with that, I will pass it to the person whose name nobody here can pronounce, and so we all just call him Riss. I will pass it to Riss. Oh,
Hello, yeah.
He was speaking telepathically there for a moment.
Yeah, no, I
Now, do you?
was speaking with my fingers.
I hear the ladies love it.
Whatever that means.
yes, that was interesting.
Indeed.
I am Marcus, and I am playing Riss, and he is a drow who has made his way out of the Underdark and has taken employ with the Elton family. He serves as an advisor, a strategist, and a tactician. And that,
If anybody knows strategy in politics, it's a
strategist.
underdark drow. Yes.
not so much political, but of warfare and military and
I see.
tactics and
Count me wrong. I have completely stereotyped you, my friend. My apologies.
and I will hand it over to the clear speaking thunder in the Mormor.
Well, I am Matt playing Dunda in the morning. This is Wolf, Little Wolf. I am Dunda in the morning. I am Tabaxi Paladin. I am not very good with the strategy. I'm not very intelligent, but I'm very strong. and very dexterous. I flip like cat because I am cat, but I don't eat cat. So you know, eat cat or dog. We are opposed to eat dog, cat. But I am with Elsa. I was addicted to the moon sugar, and Elsa family saved me from my addiction. And so I am very loyal to Elsa. I protect her from the bad man and the good man and the man in general. I don't like the man. We don't like the man. The man is bad. So we protect the Elsa from the man or the woman. Whoa, man. We don't like the woman either. We don't like the man at all. No human. We don't like the human,
Oh my
the
God.
woman, or the man. But
we like cheese.
that is who I am. I am Thunder in the morning. I am big Tabaxi Paladin. Very strong. Very, very strong. Thank you. Ding dong.
Lovely. So I believe that leaves just one more, unless my count is off. As Thunder in the Morning takes a phone call. So then we should go to the man with the cat filter.
Point of order to the Dungeon Master. I move that none of us recognize
Anything
Matt
that says-
speaking at all unless it's like
I'm thinking that's a pretty damn good. Yeah. I mean, right? It's there for a reason. We might as well use it. If
I'm just saying,
there was a better
2021,
reason
we
for
just
that
like use
fucking
all this
cat filter.
technology. I'm just throwing it out there. Point of order number 2, I would like to point out that Lucius has a Studio Ink t-shirt, and I don't, and I live in the same area code that you do, and I've asked you for one. But I'm not gonna bring that up again.
I'm not gonna mention the other members of the group
Maybe
that
you're
also
right.
have
I'm
one.
not sure we use that on the screen. As the shirt, like what? See me doing this? In my world, that looks like it's really cool because he's right. In fact, I understand. I mean, I've been going to the gym a lot. I'm on TRT. I'm pretty sure that would look really good on me in like a schmedium.
Medium.
Is that an extra medium? What is it? That's pretty good.
My name's Jay, and I am playing Jaron Kincaid. And if you can't tell, I'm a good guy.
Got the white hat
My
on.
white hat. I am playing a paladin of vengeance, and I'm not really sure where I'm at on this one. He's really having a hard time. I mean, when I mean having a hard time, I mean like marauders came through his town, destroyed his entire fort, destroyed his family, killed the auntie, killed his dog, went after the dog again, killed the dog twice, rose him up as a zombie dog, and killed the dog again. He's pissed. Like, I mean, he's so pissed. He thinks Mordecai's got a great accent. And at that point, I need
he's
to go look.
so out of
These sons
sort.
bitches that did this. So we get on a boat, we move around, and we've actually found our way back into the House Elton, who my family actually did a little bit of work for back in the day. And so I'm still looking for anybody that's left from my extended family / company. If they're still around, they may have been in the employ of the Lady Elton at some point. On my first night there, it did not turn out well. I would like to point out that one member of our party, a jovial bard of somewhat robust nature, apparently started a fight that perhaps was maybe a coup, if you could say that, a bloodletting, a red wedding, or something like that. It didn't go well. And he was singing in the corner, and he was all bitching because he was like all scared and stuff. And he's like, oh my God, I need some people to save me. So he ran up behind us. And at that point, we're all like, okay, this is all going bad. This is like the worst bar fight ever. And then we all basically had to escape. And now we're just trying to figure out, how do we get out of this jam? And at that point, I turn it back over to our illustrious dungeon master, the purveyor of t-shirts. And in fact, one of the best, perhaps one of the top 10 tattoo artists in all of Austin 4 years ago.
Many thanks.
Oh, that was
Hey, I'll take it.
That was so beautiful.
I'm gonna pay for this later, y'all. Just don't worry about it. It's all gonna come
Yeah,
back.
you've got more work he's doing, right?
Woo.
I stopped listening after I heard
it,
Cap.
it won't be in
I was
the form of a shirt though.
That was almost painful.
All right. So in the last session, a group of surly pirates came to collect the scalp of Tarina, who the player characters had learned was an informant working for the Flaming Fist. For actually a Flaming Fist captain named Zaj. Zaj seems as though it has either not been informed of the coup by Elsa's steward, or he is still a loyalist and just does not care to play politics. He said, you need to go find Tarina. Tarina is an informant, owes me a favor. She can tell you the location of where the Dead Three are. The Dead Three being Ball, Bane, and Murgle. Those of you familiar with Forgotten Realms lore, these are three gods that actually were killed during the time of troubles when the gods assumed mortal form and their avatars walked the realms and engaged in battle with one another. And those three gods were all slain, which is why they're now called the Dead Three. They still,
not to be confused, by the way, with Angela Merkel. That's very important. That's
Chancellor
very
of Germany.
That's very, very important. Let's not confuse
Angela Merkel.
Two.
They learned that the players learned that through Captain Zaj, that this sort of chaos that's been ensuing due to the mass amount of refugees fleeing from the neighbor city of Elturel has given them, it's basically kept the Flaming Fist so busy just trying to keep a lockdown on all the gates, entrances, and exits into the city while they try to figure out what's going on, that they have been left shorthanded elsewhere, and the Dead Three have been using this as an excuse to commit murder, theft, and other crimes. And Zaj gave them, in no uncertain terms, he said, you have full authority of the Flaming Fist to find and kill all members of the Dead Three you find. And he also said, do not worry about collateral damage. I've got your back. He also, I believe he gave a monetary reward. He said he would pay the player characters 200 gold apiece if they could do that and find that, as well as gain his favor. Yes, 200 gold pieces in addition to my gratitude, he said, which is worth considerably more. The player characters met with Tarina. She is a sort of quick talking, card playing, dice rolling, gambling, punching, fighting kind of broad. And she said, hey, there's these guys that are out after me. Don't know what I did. Maybe I stole some stuff from them, maybe not. Depends on who you ask. And she said, if you can take care of these guys, as in take care of, she said, I'll tell you whatever you want. So our players then confronted said pirates from the pirate ship, the Uncivil Serpent, and their leader, a guy named Deadeye Leckard. And they ended up killing Deadeye and routing the other deckhands, the sort of just ship's mates that he had as his backup, who just absolutely, folded like a cheap napkin once their leader went down. Now there was a bit of intrigue as they were upstairs, sort of recovering, planning their next move. Jared was downstairs, and he came upstairs to tell he was the only character who was still maintaining somewhat of a watch, a vigil in the lower level of the Elf Song Tavern, when he noticed a group of Flaming Fist came in and they started asking about the whereabouts. Does anybody know, or has anybody seen the heiress Elton? She has gone missing, and we would offer a reward for anyone who knows of her whereabouts. At that, Jared immediately headed upstairs and said, hey, there's a group of Flaming Fist mercenaries. I don't know if they're good, if they're bad, if they're loyalists, or if they're traitor, but they are asking about Elsa. We need to get out of here. The guys, everybody basically jumped or was lowered from the window. They made their way from the Elf Song Tavern to the Blushing Mermaid, which is one of the most nefarious, rough and tumble bars along the Sword Coast. It is so brutal that even though everybody knows that there's all sorts of criminal activity going on, the Flaming Fist they don't go there. They just don't even bother because it is such a bad spot. But hey, if you want to hide out from the cops, go to where the cops don't go. They managed to stay there for a couple hours until the heat died down. And then Tarina said, hey, if you guys want to go, we should go to the bathhouse now. Somewhere, she said, she thinks that somewhere inside there, her network of informants has told her there's a secret door somewhere, and that's where these dead 3 guys are coming and going. They're doing all their business out of this place. This is the spot you want to find. So she led all of our characters to the bathhouse, and that is where we are here. It is roughly 5 in the afternoon right now, so it's still daylight. Tarina said this is a really good time actually to go because this is probably going to be when there's going to be the most activity at the bathhouse. It's probably going to be when you'll have the most employees working there, but also that's going to have the most number of patrons, which might lend itself to blending in more seamlessly rather than trying to sneak in the middle of the night, which is another or early morning, another possibility, but without having to resort to sneakery. This is not a bad place. So our characters are, you can see on our screen here, they are at the walls of the bathhouse. And the bathhouse is a 1-story stucco building with stained glass windows and clay roof tiles. A 10-foot tall wall encloses a large courtyard outside the southeast corner of the building. The closed wooden doors to the courtyard are engraved with images of smiling nymphs dancing and frolicking in water. So here is the courtyard, and you have the doors are over in this area here. And of course, here, if you are not here, I'll snap everybody. There is all of our characters. And there we go.
All I see is all black.
You might need to refresh, just reload the page with Roll20 on it.
All right.
No, it's because he doesn't see color.
Or perhaps he has no dark vision?
Hey, let's not throw shade this early, okay?
Sunday in the morning, stop running around. That is true. You might not have dark vision. Hold on. Let me see if I can find. Where are you? You are here. Let me see. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It should probably not be all black. So let's here. I'm going to do this for your character here.
I can see it on the Twitch screen.
Yes. I'm going to give you vision, and
you could just make it something that I've seen. Like, oh, okay, there we go.
You see it. Does anybody else
I get
not
sight beyond sight.
see anything? Yeah, I think everybody else has night vision, so I think everybody else should be okay. Jaren, perhaps you also do not have.
Oh, Thunder in the morning had a night vision. I see in the dark.
Right. All right.
I
So
thought I heard something squeaking, but I couldn't make it out because it didn't have a cat filter.
Yeah, I can't hear. Yeah, I can't hear Thunder speak unless he's got a cat filter on.
I know, put no cat filter. No like cat. No eat cat.
There we go. I just gave Jaren and Grin both. You now effectively have night vision since this is the daytime, but this is sort of your limited field of view. So this is what you can see. Oh, and sorry, I did ping over here. This is where the front entrance is. How would you like to proceed? Right now, the street is somewhat busy. You tend to see a lot of the sort of common working class people. Some of them, usually they will work until sundown, a lot of the working class, but you do see some people that are, getting off of work a little bit earlier than that. So it's not exactly like rush hour right now, but it's sort of the precursor to that. So there's not throngs of people crowding the streets, but it is certainly more crowded than it would be, say, at midday or something like that when everybody's diligently working.
I'm going
Wait,
to.
what time is it?
5 o'clock.
Who diligently works?
Yes.
What the
Or,
fuck
yeah.
is that? I follow a princess around. I don't diligently work.
I'm gonna.
That's Johnny John.
Lucius is going to affect the demeanor of a normal bath goer and attempt to kind of stroll ahead of the party into.
I just want to know what kind of bathhouse this is. I mean,
It's a German-style Roman bathhouse.
is it one of those? Is it one of those men on men houses or
Yeah.
man?
This would be, so this is in the lower city. So and again, in Baldur's Gate, you have 3 sections of the city. You have the upper city, which is all of the nobility and their servants. Then you have the lower city, which is still within the city walls. So that's like the middle class. Those are the working class people. And then you have the outer city. Outer cities outside the main walls. There are a number of hamlets and villages, all sort of, their own kind of separate city states, little entities. And those would be the poorest of the poor because they cannot even afford to live within the protection of the walls of the city. So this is still sort of a middle class area. This would be, it's certainly not as fancy as some of the bathhouses that you have seen in the upper city, which you're, used to frequenting. But as it's certainly not nearly as dingy as, say like the Blushing Mermaid or some of the other sort of dockside establishments. It's a decently well maintained and kept place. And so, who was that? Lucius, you said that you wanted to approach as
though I'm not part of the rest of the group and like a normal someone who would normally be going in and out of a bathhouse at this time of day, perhaps for a bath, perhaps he works there.
Gotcha. Let's see. And
Sure, you're only going there for a bath.
if this is, it's actually quite close to the Heap Gate, which is one of the gates separating the upper city from the lower city. And being in such close proximity to the upper city, that's also, the closer you are to the rich, it tends to be, finer establishments. And then the further and further away you get towards the outer city, things start to deteriorate coincidentally with the distance from the upper city. Yeah, you can walk up. You see.
Grab a towel, maybe a ladle for the.
Yeah, well, you're outside right now, so there's a courtyard that you can tell. It's a 10-foot tall wall, and you see there is the gates right here.
Yeah.
This is the house that Tarina said that there's a secret door to kill the dead 3.
That's the one.
Correct.
Okay. So yeah, I'll continue walking, assuming
Nice.
that this is open into the courtyard.
Yes. If you check the door, giving it a gentle push, it does swing open easily on well-oiled hinges without much effort. At this point, Tarina is going to turn to Elsa, and she says, "Hey, princess, as much fun as this has been, I really can't go in there because there's some folk in there that they know my face, and let's just say it wouldn't turn out too good for you to be seen with me, and I don't want to sully your obviously very, very fine reputation. So I will take my leave of you now, my lady." And she tries to do a curtsy, and it's all kind of awkward and fucked up. she's doing her best to try to, fit in with your obvious nobility. And then she's like, "Unless there's something else you need from me."
Tarina, I just would like to know, what do I need to know about going in there so I am in a safe place and don't draw attention to
Oh, don't draw attention. Shoot. I was gonna say just go in there and announce that you're, a noble. Hell, that's what I would do. I'd just say, hey, I'm a noble. Get out of my way, peasants. But I guess if you don't want to draw attention, I don't know. Stick behind one of these big guys, that big cat you got. Yeah, I mean, he kind of draws a lot of attention himself. So people might be looking at him instead of you anyway. But that's what I do. It seems like you got enough muscle here, or one of them cute little elven guys you got. Are they single, by the way? I've always had my thing for the fey persuasion. I don't know. That's a question for another time. Anyway, but you go in there. I would just say just keep it on the down low.
Do we know where the secret door is? Is that the one?
I don't know. I wish I did. If I knew it, I would tell you in a second. I swear. But I hear it's inside the bathhouse. I mean, it ain't that big of a place. I mean, and I'm telling you, like, I would happily go in there and find it with you if everybody in there didn't already know my face. And like I said, it's a complete series of unfortunate misunderstandings. Of course, I mean, I didn't do anything, untoward or unladylike. But yeah. Put two and two together, and I can't show my face. So, but if you need me, I mean, go and talk to Alan over at the Elf Song. He's usually a good guy. He knows where I am if I'm not hanging out at the Elf Song. And since y'all took care of that little problem of the Uncivil Serpents crew, we're good. You and I, we're square. Any other questions?
No, thank you. Thank you for your help.
She tries to do like a little fucked up curtsy again, and then kind of bows a couple times, not knowing really what etiquette is. And she's like, fuck it, and just turns and walks away. So Lucius, inside. Inside, this L-shaped courtyard features a trimmed lawn and nicely manicured shrubbery. The yard is decorated with white marble benches and stone fountains, each in the form of a smiling nymph tipping a jug that spills water into a circular stone basin.
I roll a perception check to learn more about the shrubbery.
Do you want to know more?
I might. Is there a second shrubbery that runs parallel next to the first one?
It creates a little
So
pile.
slightly higher.
So it gives that multi-level effect.
But not too expensive.
Another shrubbery. It can't be done.
Yeah, I'll just kind of meander towards wherever I think the baths are. Are these the baths that I see here? Is that what these little?
Let me see if I can see what you're seeing.
Right, did people already start walking in? Okay, because I'm
I'm following. It looks like the baths themselves. So you see the fountains,
okay,
and then the main doors are over here.
All right. Then I'll, walk up to that one on the left and just kind of go on right on in.
All right. Give me 1 second here. I missed something. Talk amongst yourselves. Discuss plans. Role play, please.
I'll give you a topic. Duran. Neither a Duran nor a Duran.
And go.
That sounds like you're hungry like a wolf.
I knew this girl. Her name was Rio. She used to dance upon the sand.
Isn't that just like that river? The one that runs through the Rio Grande?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. No. Boy, when she shines, she really shows you all she can.
Mm.
Rio. Oh, Rio. Rio dancing in the sand.
Oh. Yes. I think there's going to be a new moon on Monday. That's what I've heard.
A new moon. We're getting a new moon after all these years.
New
Isn't the
moon
old
on
one like?
Monday.
Isn't the old one like hundreds of millions of years?
What will
back?
they
Yes,
do?
yes,
What are they doing with the old one?
Yeah. Yeah. Where's the old one going? I'd rather like the old one. We have got a flag on it and some lanyards.
Oh dear lord.
Petition to keep the old moon.
Well, I mean, if you believe all those conspiracies that we actually landed on the moon, I mean, how can we land on the moon when we can't take off? from the
Wait.
water?
Are we changing your name?
I do believe you're in the wrong group, sir.
Shouldn't you be in a world? Shouldn't you be in some world? I think it is called Chicago.
That faraway land of Chicago.
We've certainly
Yes.
had a view. We've certainly had a view to a kill recently.
Well,
We'll see.
barring no one jumping out of the baths and trying to attack me, or me walking in on something that I shouldn't see, I'm just gonna walk in and then begin to go into one of those baths, taking off my clothes like I'm gonna go take a bath, grabbing a towel or whatever they use. There's gotta be a stack of them around there somewhere.
So what's the kind of leaf trees that you beat yourself with?
Right, the palm fronds.
Oh, right.
That would actually be ash or juniper.
Ash trees?
Yeah, that you beat yourselves with. What is that?
Yeah.
You just whoop your ass with that thing.
Or if you go to really fancy places, eucalyptus.
Ooh.
Yeah, let me help you. Whoosh, whoosh. No,
Yeah.
I work for the place, really. Whoosh, whoosh.
One bathhouse I went to, it didn't have those, but it was a lot of fun.
1-star rating on Yelp.
It was actually in a travel book and it had 5 stars.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Not
It was
anymore. Get wrecked.
Oh dear lord.
This place had a serious lack of palm fronds.
Was told there would be palm fronds.
And young boys beat us with them.
Where are your grape bearers? The grape bearers, the ones that shall feed me my grapes.
Young boys of the Fey persuasion.
Do you prefer
Fable.
to eat snails or oysters?
Oh,
See if anyone gets that reference.
No.
No, I am Spartacus.
No,
Mm.
I am Spartacus. I'm sorry.
There's a famous scene
That was a Showtime special. Pretty cool.
for being
know-
for being an old movie. There was a scene where I forget I forget who played the main guy.
Kirk Douglas.
Not Kirk Douglas, the main bad guy.
Mm.
The emperor, the Roman guy, whatever. He's taking a bath, and his male manservant is, his slave is helping him, and he starts talking about eating snails versus eating oysters, and the whole thing is like this thinly veiled thing about, are you gay or bi? Like Kubrick managed to sneak it in, and the censors didn't know exactly what he was talking about. But like, all the critics were like, "How did this make it? How did he get this into a 1960s movie?"
Let's see. Spartacus, that's such a great movie. I have watched that movie, and it's so well done. I've probably watched that movie a half a dozen times. And, from that scene at the end, the I am Spartacus, every single time, I still don't know who Spartacus is. Sorry, that was from The Office.
They're all Spartacus. That's the point.
that was a Michael quote. I've seen that movie so many times, and to this day, still don't know who Spartacus is. Let's see. Lucius, when you walk in, you are met by a comely female. You see that there are, oh, you know what? I should probably, sorry, there are people in the bath. And right now it looks like there are, that, oh boy, we won't even get to Germans and bathhouses. Yeah, just come in, go to the showers, everything will be
I'm much more used to Russians. I'm sorry, this is throwing me off.
And there we go, put this guy here. And you walk in, and well, since I'm already doing it, she says, greetings and welcome to the bathhouse. How can I be of service to you? You're looking for a bath? We have the hottest water. The hottest water is fresh, is constantly being refilled. It is a 5 silver piece for the bath. We have the lukewarm water. Lukewarm still very nice. In case you do not like the
hot water will be fine, and if you've got any lavender or lilac fragrance, I'll take that as well.
Oh, of course we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we have some very nice imported lavender oil. So it comes all the way from Kalamshan. I can take your payment again. This would be 5 silver for the bath, and then an extra 5 copper for the lavender oil.
All right, I will give him the 6 silver and tell him to keep the rest.
It is a female.
She.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate your service, sir. I am a female. I do not tell.
Old woman.
Old man. Old woman.
Your female voice needs some work, sir.
She says, my name is Greta, and if you need anything else, you can ask for me or for my other sisters over there. This is Brunhilda, and over there is Ursa. And she mentions, and there's you do see there are there's a woman over here by this bath and a woman here at the south corner. And you do see that they are sort of walking around there. They are they're all 3 of them are fairly comely lasses. And most of them are carrying towels or pitchers of wine as well. So she, if you pay her, she will take the money, and then she says, "Please make your way to the hot bath. Is the one here to my left? It is to your right. This robe, if you will, we have fresh towels laid out for you on the bench here behind you, and I shall be right back with your lavender oil."
All right, I'll get into the tub and begin listening to the conversations of those people around me in the bathhouse. Studiously trying to act like I am not doing that.
Oh, and here I will give you a
Thunder in the morning does not go in the water.
Oh yes, he
He does not
No,
like
I
the
take back
water.
my own way.
I do not like the water. I do not like the humidity of a bathhouse.
There's 7 of us and 1 of you. That cat's going in the water.
So the description of the bathhouse. The walls of this 20-foot-high pillared chamber are adorned with frescoes of bathing royalty. Natural light streams through stained glass windows, creating colorful patterns on the tiles of polished blue marble that cover the floor. The 3 shallow sunken pools contain scintillating perfume-scented water. White marble benches bearing stacks of dry towels are situated near the each of which comes equipped with a pair of brass faucets. And so there are faucets on the pool, and you can tell as Greta goes and as you get situated, she turns one of the faucets, and you see steaming hot water going and beginning to top off the pool again. And it's very warm. It's really this is quite the luxurious sort of experience here.
Did you say that there's servers walking around carrying jugs of wine?
Yes.
Okay, when one of them walks by me, I'm gonna grab the jug I'm just going to grab the jug and not pay for it and just say, Vincent served me a sour wine last time I was here, so I believe I'm owed this.
And you see one of the girls, she's like,
That's
I
okay.
am
That's
so
okay.
sorry.
You can move along.
Roll an intimidation check. Or persuasion. Either it's the same thing. It's charisma.
I
It
think
sounds
we're
like
about to
you're
be in a
trying
big
to.
bathroom fight. I'm
you're-
just throwing it out there.
So it sounds like you're going full Karen though, so you might want to do intimidation.
I'm doing this thing.
Proud Lucha. Bad reputation.
Yeah, everybody is a little bit afraid of the Karen.
Ah, nice. Yeah, she kind of looks at you and she's like, "Oh, okay. I'm
You
so
may go.
sorry. I will get some more wine for the other people. So sorry. I'm very sorry." And she kind of bows a couple times and she just backs off.
Do you really want to escalate this? Do you really? Think about it. For a second.
And so, Grin, if you are inside, here, let's move your character to the inside.
If you don't have one yet, and if I have one, I believe I do, I'm going to give away my inspiration point to Grin for that.
Ah, lovely.
And I start filling everyone's wine. I said,
Nice.
this one was on the house.
Yeah. You do see, so in the bathhouse, on the western side here, so on the left side of the map, there are doors. As you can tell, there are doors to the north and the south into two, obviously different rooms. Dun, dun, dun.
How many people actually went in? I'm still uncertain of who, because there's a ton of people outside still on the map.
There are, how many people did go in?
So I hadn't moved myself in yet because I wasn't sure what the situation was.
I saw Lucius duck into a room, then immediately duck back out. Why would that be, Lucius?
I was just wanting to show the viewing audience that there were rooms there, like
on
you
the door.
said that there
Reagan!
were.
Yes, there are doors to the north and to the south here. Yes, and so right now I've got Grin and Lucius have announced that they are in the bathhouse. Does anybody else want to actually go in the bathhouse? If you do, if you could move your tokens there, that would be lovely. Or if you would like to stay out in the courtyard is actually it's again well manicured lawns. They've got marble or stone fountains.
Where am I going here? Where's the entrance?
Entrance is right over. Sorry, here.
Okay, I got
Hey,
confused.
it's perfect error. Hold on.
And I do believe we should.
I am basically waiting until Elsa enters.
I was thinking I'd stay with Thunder, and it sounds like Thunder doesn't want to get anywhere near the wand.
If she stays
I don't know
outside,
why.
if she stays outside, I will stay outside as well.
All
Did I
right.
hear any frequented visitor name drops in the description? The girl who escorted us up here mentioned.
Tarina.
Karina?
Tarina. Did she
No,
mention
no,
any?
no.
Okay.
No, she didn't mention any names in particular. She did say let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Do I know any like high-ranking family member that I think might be, a little shady? Let's say nefarious in their dealings, that I know what they look like enough to maybe take their form.
You do know. I mean, you
Disguise self.
Yeah, you've been in the employ of the family. So I would say let's see now.
Figuring there's got to be at least a couple people's
Right. Oh, so you
that I'm
are
familiar enough with that I could copy their look.
right. Let's see now.
Not sure how they would feel about a tiefling
Nobility.
coming
So
into the
you're
bathhouse.
you're looking for the nobility. Um, the Aomane. It is the Aomane family. They
Yo,
own
man, what's
whale.
up?
They own whale and fish oil manufactories along with perfumery that produces most of all of the in-demand scents in all of Baldur's Gate. So you are familiar with their youngest son, um, who is in his mid-20s, a man named Dirk Aomane. He's known as sort of a foppish, rich, entitled dandy, always dresses in the most finest of clothing, seen at all the best places. It would, even though this is the lower city, so it might be a little bit out of character for him to be seen here. However, you would guess that since this place does, obviously have a lot of imported perfumes, scents, things like that as a bathhouse, it would not be completely out of character for him as a representative from this major manufacturer of perfumes to show up here to possibly do business.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I don't think Mordecai would be that aggressive, so I'm gonna hold off.
Okay. Let's see. All right. So you are staying outside at the moment?
If we're in the lower city, I'm just gonna go in like I'm separate from the rest of the group and just see.
Oh, sure. You walk in, and as Greta is taking care of Lucius and the hot water bath, you see this. Oh, here we go. So we'll have, there's Greta and Ursa, who is a black-haired, raven-haired beauty. She comes up and she says, "Oh, greetings, traveler. Welcome to the bathhouse. Are you looking for a bath, perhaps a massage?"
A massage sounds lovely, my lady.
Oh, have you been to the bathhouse before? Do you have a masseuse in mind that you would like to work with? Or right now we have Jabas. Jabas is here. He is very, very well skilled. He has been masseuse with us for many, many years. If you have not been with him before, I can promise you he will work out every minuscule fiber of stress that you have, all the way from the tip of your horns to the very spike of your tail.
I'd like to know that an employee has been established here for a long time. Has he been here with the company for long?
Oh, he's been here for, well, his time at the bathhouse predates even myself. So I have been here for only just over a year and a half, and I get here. I know he has been here for many years before. I think he has been here for 5 years.
I'd just like to hear that he is experienced at his craft. Yet I am so after a long day of performing as well. And yes, the sun's wonderful. Please.
She says,
take me to relaxation.
She says, his massage, it is going to be 2 silver per hour. So you can pay, you need to put down at least 2 silver for the first hour. But then if you decide that you would like even more work after that, as many patrons do, you can pay at that time, or you can prepay if you already know you would like to spend, or an hour and a half, say, or even 2 full hours with him. You can always do this beforehand.
We'll start with the hour and see where it takes us.
She says, very well. Here, she hands you a sort of sort of a simple kind of a terry cloth robe. It's certainly not as nice as like the silken robes that you'll find in the upper city, but given the location, it's actually quite nice. And she says, "You can go to the south door here. This is the south massage room. We call it the room of petals. As you will notice, as soon as you go in, we import and collect the finest of the wildflowers. It is absolutely luxurious in there. Please enjoy, and Jabaz should be with you very shortly."
I cannot wait. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Boop. I do want to. I am going to change shape.
Okay.
You said it was a male masseuse, correct?
Correct.
I'm gonna just disguise self. Change myself into a very attractive blonde female.
Oh, all right.
Very curvaceous, and then I will strip down and yeah. Wait.
You walk in. This
Or is
room
he already in there?
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. He's
Oh, okay. My bad. Never mind.
Oh yeah. So yeah. Sorry. This room contains a massage table draped in clean towels. Bottles of perfume that you can see are stored under the table. And yes, there are flowers, both natural from the local area and many that look imported, are in vases around the perimeter of the room. Natural light enters through a stained glass window set into the south wall. You see there is a somewhat androgynous looking human male masseuse. He introduces himself. He says,
"My name is Jabaz. Please disrobe to your comfortability level, and I shall begin the massage once you have become fully situated."
Sorry, boys. I guess we're going down this. Oh, it only takes me a second. I'm not marrying a whole lot, so bada boom, bada bing. I'm on the table. Basically, I just want to try to initiate the beginning of this, and I want to charm person and see if I can get some information from them.
"Oh, nice."
So I don't know how much you don't have to like role play out this whole scene.
Oh yeah. If you like,
You don't have to.
I'm going to, but I would love to hear more about what his likes, dislikes, hopes, fears, maybe aspirations.
I love you.
What's his retirement package look like in a place like this?
He sounds like he is very he's quite the humble individual. He feels very lucky to have found employment at this.
He did say that, yes.
He says he feels very lucky to have found employment at this place for so long. He says the clientele has always been very appreciative. They tip well, and they have given him, a lifestyle well beyond what his, meager beginnings could have possibly imagined himself. So yeah, he's as he's massaging, he's got very firm hands. It's like it's almost like
calloused.
Now it seems like he's using oils in perfumes. It's almost like a chiropractic. He's digging down. You feel him like he's like, "Now move your head to the left, hold it still," and then and it's like, "Oh, holy crap!" You feel like
with the anatomy of my people.
Yeah, although not the painful way. It's like, oh man, like he obviously seems quite skilled at what he does.
Nice.
He's actually using the horns for leverage.
It's like a steering wheel. Just.
I submit.
And did you want to actually cast charm person?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does that take a spell save?
It did. I mark it.
Charm person. There it is. Excuse me. Charm humanoid. It must make a wisdom save.
He didn't strike me as the bright type, so hopefully.
What is the DC on that?
13, I think.
Yes. No. He. You find him very pliable. You see his normal demeanor. He sounds like he's almost somewhat drunk, and his eyes kind of glaze over a little bit, and you feel like you have successfully ensnared him with your spell.
And remind me, what was it that we were looking for, boys? Like a secret entrance or something? Is that what it was?
Correct.
I'm just gonna, like the guy with the clipboard trying to sneak in and be like, look, I'm very late for the meeting. Remind me again where the entrance is. Where's the secret entrance?
The secret entrance is.
Yes.
I don't know that I should, but you seem so trustworthy.
No. Yes, I'm very late for the meeting. They're expecting me. Please.
Oh yes, of course. There is the door that leads down to the undercellar. That is where most of the meetings take place.
Of course.
The door is in the north massage.
That's yes, the north one. I knew that.
Oh yes.
It's on the north wall. There is
north wall.
Open the door
Looks
and
very
walk
much-
down the long.
Long butthole hallway.
long and so yes, he says, but please make sure that you don't tell anyone who shouldn't know, as I could get into very great trouble. I am not supposed to tell anyone of its location.
I tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can work this kink out of my lower back, I will keep your secret.
Of course.
I store tension in my back.
And do magic.
Oh, yes.
Starts working. Anybody else? What would others like to do?
Well,
I want to work the kink out of Joe's back too.
Darkel kicks open the door. Hold on, step aside, dude. I got this.
I'll find a secret passage. I found a secret.
I'm gonna
I'm
keep an eye on
hanging outside.
the people. I'm actively trying to listen in and eavesdrop on conversations and whatever. So that's the only thing I'm gonna be doing for the time.
All right. Let's see.
Once again, I'm staying outside, staying close to Elsa and Riss and the kitty meow meow.
Darren's still outside with that group as well. I think we're waiting for the first sign of good news or bad news to come from the bathhouse.
You do so, Lucius. While you were having a bath, you hear the patron sitting in the tub next to you. He's talking to Greta, and you hear him say, he was like, "Oh, well, with Elder Ravengard out of the way, the Grand Duke position is an open position, and of course, I mean, if I was a betting man, which I am not because it's below my station, but were I a betting man, my money would be on Thelmara Banthampur. Although she has humble beginnings, the woman is as cunning as a snake and as vicious as a swarm of rats. She is perfectly suited to that position, and I believe Baldur's Gate would benefit greatly from her patronage as Grand Duke. This is just my personal opinion, but if you do happen to see the Duchess Vanthampur, please let her know that she has my full endorsement.
Do I know who that was?
Baldur's Gate version of just saying.
The scuttlebutt heard round
The water pool.
the water pool. Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, wait. All right. How about this? Can I suggest to the dude that He escorts me out, tells whoever's in charge that he's not feeling well, and suggests that whoever's in the north room do my massage.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. He'll say, "Oh, yes, I am not feeling well. I think it would be better were another to take over your massage. I must apologize for my illness. Please accept my apologies. I will be back."
And then on my walk through, I'm going to signal, whoever I can see over there, Lucius, I suppose, whoever I can get their attention to
Grin's in there too.
where I'm going. Exactly. Yeah. Anybody that I recognize. I believe. Yeah. Yeah. I believe one of my deals lets me send like a little quiet message or something. If I need to look it up, I can find it.
And during this time, Grin is just wandering around, drinking wine and talking to people.
Nice.
Nice.
That's what I should have been doing.
And you're completely naked. How are you?
Would you like a glass of wine?
Chilly day, isn't it?
It really appears to be.
She thinks so. I don't even have to ask her.
Let's see. After a short time, he leaves, and then you see a female come in. She has got short auburn-colored hair, and she takes a slight bow to you as she comes in, and she says, "My apologies, sir. My coworker, Jabez, has unfortunately taken to some illness. He's going to be unable, unfortunately, to finish your massage, but luckily I am here, and I can finish this massage for you if you find that acceptable."
I find it more than acceptable. If you prefer to work under your own area, I'm more than happy to change rooms for you.
Oh, no. Don't even bother getting up. It is perfectly fine. You can stay right where you are. I can finish the massage right here. Please.
Nope. No.
Simply will not do.
Wait, I insist.
No,
Right.
you're wrong. You're wrong.
You're going to touch me. You have to. Yes, please. Yes, finish the massage. Yes.
You have to do it, but never mind. Any port of storm.
I have this weird thing where I can only be massaged on the east side of a building. It's a weird. I don't know where it comes from. It's
have to be
weird.
facing the north wall.
I was a child.
I'm like a compass north.
So she's going to try to continue the massage with you, still lying down on the table.
I'm paying. I might as well get my massage. So yeah.
She's seems like she is. She's got sort of a softer touch, not nearly as sort of chiropractic as Jabaz was. Still nice, but after he was kind of cracking things and
that much money you don't want nice.
Yeah, sort of lengthening things, and he was doing stuff. He was, like stretching things out and all that. You're kind of looking at her like, oh, this is nice, but like, man, that dude really knew what the fuck he was doing.
She smells better though.
Yeah. Anyone else? So, and Grin, you're walking around talking to folk.
Yep.
Most people kind of they kind of see you and they're like, oh, like, yeah, I'm here to relax. I'm in the back. Like, is this really the appropriate kind of time? Like, you seem like a charming fellow, but
I'm
this is more for the pub.
I'm not going up to people and trying to start conversations. I'm just getting into conversations that are already going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's some pretty banal, workaday stuff, like you have over here in this tub. It seems like these two people obviously work together. They seem to be artisans of some sort, possibly sculptors or maybe metalsmiths. And they're like, "Oh my God, did you see what the apprentice did today?" And the woman's like, "Don't even get me started." He's like, "I know, right? I mean, like, you're supposed to heat the furnace until the coals turn orange. The coals were still black." And I mean, it's very sort of, esoteric type banter that seems to have very little to do with anything interesting. But if you at least feign interest, they'll be like, "Oh, why don't you come and join us? Here, do you know much about smelting?"
No, I ignore them. I just kind of keep walking around. I mean, I'll also go out into the courtyard. And I guess if I notice that, if I notice that, the only people who are in this place is just me and Mordecai and Lucius, is that it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll kind of look out the door and say, actually, I don't even see them out the door, so I don't know where the hell they are. So, yeah, I'll just wander around, and I was going to offer them wine, but...
You're like, "Well, yeah. Hey, anyone? Hello?"
They're all hiding.
Hi, I'd like some, sir. Hello. Oh, all right. Bastard.
Not you. So yeah, I'll just kind of wander around.
So I've decided that everybody's should be really glad that Darius wasn't the one to come into the bathhouse, because I've decided that his physique is basically romance novel but half orc wise. And so like I did my exploration of what he'd look like
in a towel.
In a towel.
Darius in a towel. Take Fabio, paint him green, and then put him in a towel.
Yeah. Lovely chest hair and whatnot.
I know. I don't have a hard time imagining Lou Ferrigno.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. There we go.
Lovely.
Probably about as handsome.
Not.
He is a handsome.
Not a stretch.
So right now we have Jaren, Riss, Elsa, Thunder, and Darius. You guys are all kind of hanging out around the entrance, which is actually not. It doesn't seem that odd. You're not really attracting any more or less attention than anyone else, as you do see there are various groups of people, possibly members of the same workers guilds that after the the day's toils are sort of sharing stories and unwinding after a day.
Has the feeling, the vibe on the street calmed down at all, or is it still kind of heightened?
It's actually it's seeming to actually pick up now as more and more people, as we're approaching sort of dusk. This is when most people start to actually get off of their their daily jobs.
Okay.
So now we're.
But wasn't there was a kerfuffle basically in the streets for a bit? Yes. Or did I misunderstand that?
No, it's just there is a no, there's no, it's just it's sort of a busy, like I said, it's if you can imagine like rush hour traffic. It's not quite rush hour yet, but it's precursor to rush hour. But it's you can tell that the population density in the street is steadily growing.
Excellent. All right, thank you. Or crack.
That line from Arrested Development never gets.
Oh yeah.
Basically, that whole show for me, I could just listen to every Job line throughout the whole show, and I would be just as happy as watching it.
And me and I've been rewatching it recently.
Or listening to Tobias imitate Job. when he takes the magic marker and draws hair on his head. Look, Michael, it's illusions.
I'm afraid
All
I
right.
just, I'm afraid I just blew myself.
Pretty. Oh, would you like a banger in the mouth?
Who wants a hot banger in the mouth?
Yeah, I don't really think that's appropriate. Oh, I forget, I'm in the States. Would you like a sausage in the mouth?
A sausage.
So we'll say, unless anybody else wants to do anything pointed, we'll say an hour goes by. The massage concludes.
You said 2 silver, right?
Yes.
That's why I took that off already.
So is that basically a short rest?
Yeah.
For me, especially, it was a long rest for me.
Yeah, that is
Massage.
and she, your masseuse, her name is Carmilla. She says, I will, she says, please relax. I'll leave the room. I'll let you get dressed, and you can come out, at your convenience. And she says, thank you very much. She says, you were an absolutely pleasant customer. I hope to see you again. Please again, accept my apology and the apology of Dubaz. He really would have loved to continue your massage, although he just was not feeling like he would be able to give you the full experience that you would be expecting from a man of his skills and expertise. And therefore, he had to bow out. So please accept our apologies.
You are delightful, my love, and I tip her a silver as well.
Please,
Just for her.
Please leave a review as you leave. Comment card.
Mhm.
Too many pawns.
No. I pull a silver from behind her ear.
There we go.
All right, hello. Oh,
If you don't have inspiration, I will donate my inspiration to you.
I'll use your inspiration for this role. I don't know if that makes a difference or not.
So as she's leaving the room, she opens the door, and you see one of the other serving girls. This is Ursa, the raven-haired one. And they exchange some sort of you hear them whisper something, and you're trying to listen, but you just don't quite catch it. And then they both kind of look back at you and giggle a little bit, and then she closes the door and heads out.
Perfect. All right, I'll get dressed and head out and look for the boys. I'll thank the ladies. Your
I'm just
establishment
gonna
is
say
wonderful.
this is the weirdest fucking role-playing night ever. if nobody else is gonna put that out there, I'm laying it out there right now. Because what the fuck?
I have experienced weirder, but not many. Not many.
Oh, I've done much weirder than this.
I can't say I've experienced weirder, but I haven't experienced a role play session that's just as
to me this sound okay. This just gave me an idea that we do need to do like a Thursday night of war stories, of role playing war stories. I think that would be kind of a fun evening.
I only started playing Dungeons and Dragons with COVID, so I have no war stories.
With this crew you have, I'm sure you.
I'm pretty sure tonight's going to be one at some point. Throw that out there.
I'm gonna throw it out there. Remember that time where we went all gay in the bathhouse? Yeah, okay.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
Was that in Chicago or Waterdeep or? No, that was in Baldur's Gate. Right.
You mean the first time that we went to the gay bathhouse in Baldur's Gate, or the second time we went to the gay bathhouse in Baldur's Gate?
I'm not gonna lie. When you said that, Alan, I swear to God, I thought you said Baldur's Deep. And I had a moment.
Baldur's Deep.
I'm gonna go Baldur's Deep in this
Baldur's Deep
Next time I come
Throat.
back.
I've decided we are doing a one-night campaign in Baldur's Deep.
It's fan erotica.
Yes,
Baldur's Deep Throat.
Baldur's Deep.
Oh,
What kind of tentacle monsters are there in D&D?
Which
And
was
the
so
and
good,
the
you
and
guys.
the subtitle for it is a fistful of, you know.
Tentacles?
Debbie does Baldur's Gate.
Hippie does Baldur's Deep.
Oof.
Well, when I do catch up with you guys, I will share the information of, although I didn't get to see it, it's on the north massage room, north wall is where the secret passage is.
Yeah, so you see Mordecai come out of the southern massage room, just bellows out, "Hey guys, I found the secret door. It's in that room over there."
The massage was great.
You want to get to the dice rolling part of the night. This is the fastest way to do it right here.
Guys, our undercover totally worked.
The plan worked.
So yeah, so if Mordecai, holy crap, are we all in here now?
I don't think so. It looks like
Correct.
Darius,
The outside
Elsa,
party's still
Riz,
outside.
and Sharon are still outside. Oh, Gritty just went outside.
I just wanted to see where they were.
were.
I cheated a little bit.
Cool. Yeah, Lucius, you head out the front door. You still have, somewhat damp hair due to the humidity, but you do see the rest of the group. They're sitting where you see them here, standing about, talking. They don't seem to be, garnering any sort of unusual attention, as you do see numerous small groups clustered about around the streets.
I'm sorry, I'm out. I went out the door and I don't see anybody there.
You don't
We're,
see anybody.
we're
over
slightly to the southish.
Okay. Oh, over
Sorry,
here?
over this area. There you go.
Okay.
Mhm.
I will have had my lute out a bit, playing various ditties and practicing. Definitely the song that I believe I will entitle "Eye of the Tiger" for our Tabaxi friend. So I'll have been playing with that little ditty, but also every once in a while throwing silly musical jabs and ditties throughout it toward Elsa to make her feel comfortable in my presence.
Hey, where did Lucius go?
I left. I like toweled off, got done with my bath, and then went back out.
All right. Well, as you were leaving, I kind of stopped you. Well, no, I didn't stop you, but I'm gonna kind of walk out, next to you. And when we're not in sight of any of the workers here, I'm gonna make sure that we're not in sight of any of the workers here. I'm going to whisper to Lucius, the staff here are trained in martial abilities. They are extremely agile. I would beware. In fact, you might want to check to make sure you have your belongings.
I see. They are also.
They're armed.
They're
as well.
armed. Yeah, I noticed that. Which means that we've got the right place. I don't know where, but it's around that. There is something going on. That door is probably around here somewhere.
Perhaps we should get the others.
That's where I was on my way to now.
And Thunder's in there, yeah. I'm gonna start squeaking like a mouse. And I'm gonna wave shiny things into the room to try to get Thunder's attention.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it, he's away from his desk.
That's right. He's already chasing the laser pointer. That's Elsa's casting some spell. It just makes a little red dot appear on the wall.
How do you make the little red dot move? How do you make it move like that? Yeah, I'll approach the group, and I'll say, Lady Elsa, this is definitely the place where that door is somewhere. I don't know, but this bathhouse has certainly got some very strange workers. They go armed with concealed daggers and apparently are very well knowledged in martial arts.
And they give wonderful massages. Oh, Lucius, I did happen to find the hidden door you were looking for. I did not get to see it with my own eyes, but I know of its whereabouts.
So yeah, and I'm gonna so now that Thunder's back, I'm gonna tell Thunder that basically the same thing that I told Lucius, that when there's no staff around, I'm gonna whisper to him that I have noticed the staff here they are lightly armed and they appear to be highly skilled in the use of their weaponry. I would beware. Be on guard.
Are you starting any fights? Or we're just visiting, man.
I don't know, but I wouldn't like to be caught drunk in here. Drunk and angry.
Drunk and happy. Well, that's another thing entirely.
And then I'll, after I tell, like, I don't know where Mordecai is. Outside already, probably. But yeah, I'll
I'm with the group you're talking to.
Yeah, I'll make.
I think we're all back together now.
All in together now.
All together now. All together now.
So it's probably a little bit past 6 in the evening. More and more people are leaving their day-to-day professions and now beginning to meander the streets, hitting up the last of the merchant stalls before they shut for the night, getting last-minute provisions, things for supper, anything that they might have needed, and the streets are beginning to become it's beginning to feel like a little like rush hour.
Where is this place in Baldur's Gate?
Like the lower
This
city
is okay. So here, if I here, I'm going to do this. If you go to the chat, I will. Okay, so that is the interactive map of Baldur's Gate.
Yep.
If you look, so kind of within the city itself, right, kind of smack dab in the top center of the city, there's a big kind of triangular square with a white dot in the middle.
Yep.
That is the wide. If you go 1, 2, 3 dots to the right, there's a purple dot, and that is the bathhouse.
Cool.
Okay, so that is your relative location in in Baldur's Gate.
Is that on the map? There's a little if you go to just to the left of that purple dot where the bathhouse is, there's the heap. Oh, okay, the heap gate. So is that an exit? Is that
exit and entrance into the upper city? So the upper city has its own separate wall.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Where all the nobility lives.
We are where we need to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I convey that I I trust who I'm with and y'all are my strategists, but is there anything I can do to help us get to this door that we're trying to find, or that we heard about?
Everybody's out here right now.
Yeah, I believe so.
It looks, yes, I believe
so.
everybody has left. Yes, everybody is out right now.
Okay.
And like Mordecai, can you still see like an image of the inside of the bathhouse, even though you are out now?
Yeah, the memory of where I've seen before. Yes.
Awesome, fantastic. Okay,
Looks cool, kind of like grayed out almost.
That's a really neat. That's a really neat thing. I like that a lot.
Yes, it's something new. It's called Explorer mode, and
that's really fun.
I dig it. Okay. Yes. So you are all outside on the street. It's getting busier and busier as more and more of the middle-class workers begin to file out from their day-to-day jobs and are beginning to gather in the streets, do their last-minute shopping, and head out to bars, brothels, or home, wherever their whims may take them. But it is definitely getting to be more of a clustered, sort of busy feel to these streets.
Are we waiting for the establishment to close, or
are we going to burn it down?
I would like to point out that even though there's a lot of water in the bathhouse, I think there's a lot of flammable things. I'm taking direct approach here.
There are oils in there.
Yeah, all I can say is oils. And Aaron and I have been tasked to kill all these motherfuckers anyway. So
I'm just throwing it out there that perhaps those oils may be essential. It might be
oh, Yep. All right.
Oh, I am so glad, Jay, that I was there for the setup for that spike. I appreciate that.
If you don't have inspiration, get a dad joke inspiration.
I would think that would be possible to lose inspiration for things like this.
I'm a fan of the dad jokes. For all of those of you, do you know how you can tell if it's a dad joke?
How?
It's apparent.
Oh! I'm stealing that one.
It's a dad joke within a dad joke.
Oh, I'm stealing
that. The layers.
Somewhere reality just crashed.
Did you guys see the picture of the U.S. curling team? It looks like a bunch of dads got drunk and they decided to try something, and they look like they ended up curling in the Olympics.
Oh yeah.
And can I tell you what? I bet you if you search them, at least 2 or 3 of them are from Bemidji, my hometown.
Oh yeah, well, one of them I actually used to work with one of them at Honeywell. He's not on the U.S. Olympic team, but his local curling club, he is the skip. So he's like every team has got 4 people on it, and the leader of the team is called the skipper. He is the skip of the team, and one of the guys on his team is on the U.S. men's Olympic curling team.
Yeah, so we do not in Bemidji. In Bemidji, we have skating rinks and we have separate curling clubs.
Oh yeah,
that are the separate rink and ice.
They have a few of them in St. Paul.
Oh yeah. That's where Merlin actually. That's where he curls. That's the guy I know. Yeah, his name is Merlin.
I only curl in the gym.
And I love the fact that you can look at photos from like the 1976 Olympics, I think, the 1978 Olympics. I think it was like one of them that was in Canada. And it was this seminal year for curling. And it is the only picture of Olympic athletes you will ever see that are actively smoking cigarettes while competing in the event. There's a guy, he's like floating down the ice. He's holding the rock. He's got a cigarette dangling out of his mouth. I'm like, what other fucking Olympic event can you smoke and drink beer while you're participating?
And why did they change that?
I mean,
they get a lot more viewership.
I mean, I would tune in just for that. That's
It sounds like a Saturday Night Live skit played by John Belushi.
Yeah, little chocolate donut, breakfast of champions.
Take a shot of Canadian Windsor at the end of each round.
Oh yeah. Woo. Okay.
Enough talk about curling. Let's get back to the gay bathhouse.
Honestly, what other stream is giving you both curling and bathhouses?
All right.
There are none.
You only get this at the critical fail.
That's right.
Too much gayness.
And that says so much.
I can't handle it. Look, I'm not gonna be a homophobe yet. I'm a homophobe.
Well, I would just say, whatever course of action we take, I would encourage subtlety.
Yeah, we need to get off the street, gentlemen and lady. We are beginning to draw a bit more attention than I believe we are wishing to have upon us. Especially our tabaxi friend here.
I do believe this is our destination, though. Yes.
Of the area, but I'm sorry.
Well, I believe so too.
What exactly are we expecting to find on the other side of the secret door?
The three gods.
Oh my God, there's 3 gods on the other side of that door. I'm totally going through it.
Mark.
So,
Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go walk to the secret door and walk through it.
Boom, word. I'm rolling with the cat.
Kicks the door in.
I'm just walking up to it. I'm fucking tired of waiting.
So the rest of you see Thunder in the morning after he is told about where the location is. You see him just start walking towards the bathhouse.
At this point, Jared produces a small pouch of a minty and oregano-ish type sesame. And he hands some of it off to his tabaxi partner.
I never said where it was. I just said I knew where it was.
Mordecai's like, I will tell that little nugget of information.
So Thunder, you get inside and you see a brunette, comely lass come up to you, and she says, "Welcome to the bathhouse. My name is Greta. I am here to serve you. Where would you like to be? Are you looking for the bath? Are you looking possibly for a massage? We have 2 very highly trained masseuses on staff. Also, sorry. We have 1 very highly trained masseuse on staff. Normally we have 2. Unfortunately, we are down a masseuse on this day, but no worries. Our other masseuse is also excellently trained in her arts. So is it going to be the bath, or are you perhaps hoping for the massage?
I'm going to use my charisma, and I'm going to say persuasion. I'm gonna roll my persuasion.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna say
Persuasion.
I'm here to meet my friend Ball. The three was sent to meet the 3.
And she says,
Works for me.
"Oh, okay. Yes. We have a very."
I here to meet the 3. Where the 3? The Ball, the Death, the God, the follower of the God. Where they go?
Where they go?
Where they go? They say meet here in the door. They go through the door, but I don't know the door is. So I ask you where the door. Where they go?
She says,
Exactly.
You know.
I am very
where they
sorry.
go.
I am
It's
not
a
sure.
back, it's a back room. It's a back room. Not in the bathhouse, in the back room.
In the back room? is
The
are
back
you
room.
looking for? Oh, you are probably looking for Mistress Carmilla. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're looking for the massage.
No, not the massage. The back room for the guys. The 3-day god. They send me
Oh,
here.
I am so sorry. I'm
That's
not
with my
sure.
persuasion.
I am not sure. Yeah, she's counter rolling. So she's like, I'm very sorry. I'm not sure
Find me
exactly.
the manager. Find me your manager.
Um, perhaps you are looking for Jabaz. Jabaz, but he's our other masseuse and he's not feeling very good
Not
today.
the masseuse. Not the masseuse.
Okay. Please, sir. I am so sorry. Just wait here 1 minute for me, please. I'm going to go and I will talk to the others here and see if we can somehow
Who the boss here?
meet your expectations. Please wait.
Who the boss here?
Right now the owners are not here. They live in the upper city. But we can do our best to accommodate. I shall go talk to my sisters and see if we can find out
I
a
need
reasonable
a
accommodation
meeting
for you.
room
Can
in
I
the
offer you
back.
some? Can I offer you some wine? This is
No.
very good.
I know drink the wine. I need to talk to them in the back room, the meeting room.
I will go and talk to my sisters and see if they can understand and we
I go
will do
with
our
you.
best.
I go with you. I
Just,
go with
no,
you.
please wait here. Yeah.
Wait.
No, you can
No.
come visit if you want.
Yes.
Yes, you
Yes.
come. Okay.
I come
Please
with you.
follow. Yeah,
I
follow.
follow you. I go with you.
And
meet in the back
she
room.
motions here. This other woman here.
So
But-
if I make a distraction, somebody better open up that goddamn secret door.
And
I'm gonna get
By,
all of them.
by the
all of
way,
them.
by the way, I was exactly correct on the USA curling team. There are two gentlemen from Bemidji, Minnesota.
Bing bang.
I guessed it dead on.
Hell yeah.
Also,
Oh, yeah,
Duluth.
Minnesota.
There was a Maryland and somebody from PA. But there was a lot of Duluth and Bemidji.
Oh yeah.
Did everybody follow him back in, or is everybody
Nope.
still outside?
Nope, we're still strategizing.
We have,
Okay.
I'm not much of a strategist.
Yeah.
so we want to get out.
Thunder just walked off.
Yeah, so.
And I'm not going to say what you need to do, but you have been kind of sticking by his side for a lot of this. And you might feel safer with the group. You might feel safer with Thunder. I'm just, it's kind of up to you. But I can really see Elsa doing either.
I think at this point Elsa is feeling like she needs to kind of carry her own weight on some of this and perhaps be around if they.
Well, I'm gonna shoot Elsa a message because there was two purposes to get off the street. Two purposes to go inside. One, to get off the street because there's 7 of us or 8 of us hanging out in front of the bathhouse. And 2, what we need to do is find the people that are in the bathhouse, whether we go through a secret door or we kick a door in. It's just, we need to be in there, not on the street.
Yeah, no,
I'm kind of with you on that.
Is there a back door?
Thunder, do you want us all in there to back you up?
Well, I'm not really worried about the bathhouse attendants because I only saw like 2 or 3 and a masseuse. Jin had told me that they were well armed. I don't know how Jin determined whether they were fighters or not, but
You mean grin?
yeah,
I drink
whatever.
gin.
He's doing an accent. He's doing an accent.
I like
Hi,
Jared's
Jin.
idea.
This is my
We're just gonna
half-elf
wait
friend,
until
Connor.
all the henchmen attack Thunder, then we come inside.
There is no
Exactly.
GJ equivalent in the Tabaxi language.
I'm
No,
watching a lot of
it's,
cat videos.
it's not.
There's
There's
truth to that.
Tabaxis can't pronounce R's, so it's grin. It's gin. It's gin. Gin,
Gin,
come, Gin,
gin.
tell me. Gin, tell me. Gin, tell me.
Yeah, so you walk over and she's like, she says, Ursa, Brunhilde, this gentleman here, he wants to say something about the back room, Duck and Duck, back. Tabuka? And then the other girls are like, oh, Naina Tabakadatsa. Oh, no, not baka, da, ba, ba. So they're talking in some completely different language. And then she looks back and she's like, I'm very sorry. I do not know. My sisters don't know, but the back room is it you're talking about? But we do have massage rooms. If you're looking for massage, we have Camilla. She's very good. She's very good. She can certainly brush out your very fine coat and take.
She's got very soft, comfortable blankets that you could knead on.
Has some toys which you could bat around. No, she doesn't say that. Sorry.
I just tilt my head at him like a cat would. Like, you not understand what I asked. Do you hear the word come out my mouth?
Yeah,
do you hear the word come out my mouth?
We are so sorry. We are perhaps it is the language.
It's not the language. You just don't know. I know you know. You know, don't know. You tell me no. I'd say no. Everybody know.
Not the language.
Yeah, sorry. Is there anything else that we can do? We still have the bath. We have wine for you if you would like some wine. We have scented oils that would perhaps go very nicely with someone with the very strong musculature that you have. It would accent. You have this very foreboding of the armor and the steel. You are very large and in charge. But perhaps a little bit of rosemary, just a sprig behind the ear, would be all of the scent, just to sort of cut back on that little bit of the
You
sword.
say I stink like wet cat. It's cause it's humid in here. It's so wet. I don't like it wet in my hair, my cat. Where the north room? North room.
Yes, yes, a massage. Yeah, you're looking for some massage.
Show me the north room. Show me the room.
Yes, we can do this for you. Yes. Hold on. Let me make sure that masseuse is ready for you. Now the charge is going to be 2 silver pieces. Yes, I'm very sorry, but I must insist. You have to pay beforehand. It is going to be 2 silver. If you do not have the silver, you have to leave. I must insist. This is a house.
I give her 4 silver and say, no masseuse, just room. I need nap.
You just want room to. Oh, will it be?
I need safe nap.
She takes the silver. And she says, "Oh, let me check, make sure room is unoccupied. You might have to wait. There might be customer.
I'll room for you.
We will hold on. You're very you're okay. You are very orderly.
Clear our room for me now, please. Clear our room. I'll
So
give you silver.
I believe we should get him at least as inconspicuously as possible, though, Darius.
Hey, Wolfie, what you
doing? I'm gonna come back in and
Perhaps.
ask for Camilla and say I think I forgot. I left something in the room.
Yeah.
Camilla, darling, I believe I left something behind in the room.
We're all just gonna walk. We're all just gonna immediately walk to the north room because Mordecai shouted it out. Just everybody in single file, keep moving. Don't stop and don't let anybody let you vary from your course.
Be like a
Head to that spot until exactly.
Nah,
we'll just keep going.
It's like the opening scene of Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
She comes out. She says, "Okay, I have the room.
Where's the fan?
It is ready for you. You can sneak. We have accommodations for you.
Take me to the room.
So she takes you and she leads you to this room, and inside you see this guy. He's standing there. He's sort of a larger, heavy-set guy, and he just nods at you and he says,
I have heard that you're looking for the nap. You do not want the massage?
That's right. No massage, just a nap. You leave now.
Get me soft, cuddly blankets so I can eat it.
We're all here for the nap.
Hey, I'm gonna go. Yes, I just need a cat nap. I just need a cat nap.
As everybody else starts piling into the room, he goes, hold on, wait, this is not right.
This my cat nap. Go now.
And you see Greta and Ursula, they're like, no, wait, hold on. This is a paying customer. You cannot go into the room without. This is not right.
Hey, this my cat nap. You leave now.
And you see like the people that are in the bath, they're kind of looking at this like, what the fuck is going on here? Like this is turning into a big brouhaha right now.
So Mark, do I note the person in charge like immediately? Do I see the person I'm like, okay, that person's in charge?
It seems like
in charge.
Darius gets naked and says, "Point me to the orgy."
Greta, she seems to be the one who does most of the talking. She's probably the oldest of the three sisters.
Okay.
There's the brunette. There's Ursa, who's the black-haired girl. The Brunhilde, who's sort of a dishwater blonde. And you have not yet. Nobody's talked to Brunhilde yet. But Ursa has talked, and Greta seems to be the one who everybody's talking to, or she seems to do most of the talking.
I approach her and I say, "Milady, I am so sorry for this interruption. I know things may seem chaotic, but we are all coming from a celebration, an engagement party, if you will, for our good friend Jaren here. He is celebrating a momentous occasion, and we've all imbibed a little too much. And of course, we sent our tabaxi friend to secure what we needed. So I am so sorry, milady, that we have so invaded a place of peace and comfort. But we do require some form of comfort this evening, especially for our friend Jaren, who is looking very tense, as of course all nerves arise from engagement. Hello. So, if you could take good care of our friends, and we of course will reimburse your efforts.
See what's happening to the water?
Oh man! The pipes have gone bad. Oh, get out! And you see everybody, all the other patrons are like, oh, and you see them kind of very, very quickly getting out of the water, which you now notice it had been a nice sort of a crystal clear color. It has turned it super brackish. It looks like swamp water. And they're like, oh, get out! And these people are like, oh my God! And you see them grabbing towels and they are making their way to the door. They're like, oh, get out. And you see one of the Brunhilde, the blonde, she's like, I'm so sorry. Please come back. This is probably very minor. This happens every once in a while. If the rains come in too stiff, the flow from the mountains is too much and it overwhelms the pipings. Oh my gosh. And they are, the other patrons you see tend to be leaving rather expeditiously.
Milady, I understand that you're having this problem and this crazy issue and people are running from you post haste. But we would like to have some sort of comfort from this location, be it massage or whatnot. The brackish water concerns me not, although 'tis rather... There's a certain nose to it, but that may be my fine olfactory senses. Why don't we take some time, my friend, and discuss services you could provide while this brackish water, and come with me and we'll talk, and the rest of us can just mill about and whatnot. But if you can come with me, and we'll figure this out. And I still have a lot of money to spend, and I've heard it's worth spending here.
You see Greta, and she kind of looks at you all, and she says, "I'm so sorry. There's something obviously going on with the pipes. If you can please come back tomorrow. Like, please come back tomorrow. We will actually give you. We will all be here. We will give you a free compensatory bath in any of the baths you choose, and also we will give you a free pitcher of wine. We are very sorry for this inconvenience, but you must please leave us. We have much service.
I'm gonna interrupt her. Be like, lady,
slap.
Stay. I pay for catnap. You get out. I sleep now. And I climb up on the table and curl up in like a ball, and I point at the big guy and be like, out. Out.
Excuse me, milady. Let us move slightly away. I don't know if you've ever woken a sleeping cat, especially one sleeping in the sun. They have a very territorial feeling, and as he is not your typical street tabby, I would suggest that we allow him some peace and allow. And move your patrons.
Again, I apologize very, very much. But again, you can see, look at the pools. Something's very, very wrong is happening here.
I understand.
We cannot have any guests and visitors here at the moment.
Right, I understand. Completely. I'm just saying, we know our friend. He's been drinking quite heavily. He is basically a wild beast. What I'm suggesting is perhaps you let him take his catnap, take his money, and we all allow him this moment of peace and quiet.
She looks at you very seriously, and you see her and her sisters all immediately get this very serious look, and she says, "Then I suggest you grab your friend now and you leave." No accent.
So
boy, I love that.
So with that, how far from the big guy am I while I'm on that table?
You're basically right next to him, and as she says that, you see him. He's got kind of a robe on. You see him swish the robe aside, and he's got a long flail with a skull head attached to the end of it.
He moves his towel away, and he's got this large.
You all leave now.
With that,
gotta roll initiative.
Elsa, I do believe holy shit is correct.
Thunder is going for the surprise attack.
Big attack!
All right,
bam.
There we go.
Actually, I don't want to use my rapier. I want to do the cat punch instead, but I haven't loaded cat punch.
Because I did warn against the claws that may come sweeping about.
The cat punch is
cat punch.
Hold on, cat punch. Your claws.
I don't care what accent you have, madam. I wasn't lying.
So attack. Your claws attack increases its damage. Roll 1d6. You gain proficiency in heavy. Your armor does disadvantage dexterity.
So you're doing your claws.
Well, wait. My rapier gives me a 1d8 plus 3. No, I'm going to use the rapier. But my rolls suck balls, so.
Well,
they're not
bad. 15
no,
actually.
But the four piercing. I don't know. I didn't add the 1d8. Oh, never mind.
So it did. I think you did. I think you rolled the 1d8.
Yeah, you did.
Plus 3 dexterity. So you got
so was that your claws or was that the rapier?
That's the rapier, because I just snapped it out into him.
You snap it out into him. You see it pierces his shoulder. And at this point, everybody roll for initiative.
Yay!
And you see Ursa. She looks at everybody. She says, "You fucked up. You all should have fucking left."
Oh, she took time to talk? She took time to talk?
Yep, there you go. So we got.
Oh, Grin, thank you for being the one who rolls lower than me. That almost never happens. I appreciate
Oh, look at Elsa with the fucking deuce.
17.
My roll 20 just crashed. So
Oh, love it.
No.
Let's do.
Oh, good lord.
Just in time for my peanut butter malt balls.
Good lord
Hey, Mark,
is exactly.
Other than the one big bad, how many other bad people are in the room with him?
It looks like it seems like you definitely got like a sense when she was like, I suggest you leave now, and there was no trace of an accent, and all of a sudden like the entire demeanor went from like, hey, we're servants, we're here to help you, to like, we're not fucking around, like you need to fucking get out. Like, so the three girls and then the guy that's in the room with Thunder are definitely all seeming like they are hostility.
Yeah, they got so serious that Thunder decided to pull his rapier out and skewer one of them.
Okay. So
Like that's
we
how
got, like,
that's how
Lance
tense it
Goodman
was in there.
and 3 bad chicks. Is that roughly
Right.
what we're saying?
All right, so we will start it out, so basically, once the attack happens, the guy showed his flail. He'll grab for it, and you see all three of the girls. They immediately grab in between their legs, and they pull out these long daggers. Go on.
They all went for their cross.
Sorry.
I slide the towel back and I unfurl from between my legs. It's like a punch-out umbrella.
Before we start, because we're going to get into the wild and woolly combat, I am going to take a very quick 30-second bathroom break, and I will be right back.
Being kind.
Please listen to this message from our
messages. We'll be right back.
Except that I don't have it ready to
Thunder,
go,
next time, if you can give me some kind of baseball sign, you're going to do
the slide sign.
Attack, I can help you. So I can throw my little like Mortal Kombat Scorpion move out and yell, "Get over here!" I can just pull the dude right into your claws. You can just sit there and just do this shit like this. I can just pull it right into you like a little Cuisinart. It'll be badass.
The problem is we're first level, so I only have one attack. So I can't do like multiple.
This is all details. This is all details right now.
All right, we ran a commercial break. Just saying.
Well, as soon as her tone changed, so did mine.
Oh yeah.
And your accent dropped as well.
Mine did.
It actually went. It actually went to the Spanish Mexican.
That's weird. That's suspicious.
Okay, so I have a newbie question. I've done a couple spells. What's the difference between a 1d8 cold damage and a 1d8? Oh, where did it go now? Necrotic damage, or should I go? I mean,
necrotic.
Yeah.
At this point, I think it is you would try to suss out what would cause the most damage. Here we are pretty sure the people we're dealing with are human, or at least something adjacent to. So necrotic or cold would not necessarily matter unless there's an effect you want with the spell to affect on these people.
So I would be best with like weapons instead of.
Not necessarily, no, because both would do the same damage to these folks. But if you would like to say you're facing zombies and you don't want to cast a necrotic something on zombies because it's not going to affect them, or if you're facing a yeti that is used to the cold, you don't want to cast a cold spell on a yeti. So this is something where both cold and necrotic would do some damage, and if there's another effect that's connected to the spell that you'd like to achieve.
So sometimes necrotic damage will continue to give damage.
Yes.
So if the spell says they have to pass a saving throw or they continue to take necrotic damage, that will be something that lasts through the next turn.
So one of mine says that the speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of the next turn, and the other says the spell's damage increases by 1d8. Oh wait, no, wait, hold on.
Per level you cast it at, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
other one,
spell-
the other one
spell
has
slot
a,
level.
the other one has an additional effect, right? It slows them down. So if that's
Ooh.
something you'd like to do, then you could do damage to them and slow them down for a bit.
The first two. I was looking at Ray of Frost and Chill Touch. So we're looking.
Uh,
I'm going to use
I
a.
suspect
Well,
though,
I'm
if
just
you
saying
put
that
somebody
that is
in water and
you have
put
Ray of
Ray of
Frost
Frost on
and
it,
Chill
they,
Touch,
like,
which you can.
ice block them too.
Just trying to figure out what I
Yeah.
can do to blow the bad
Jaws
guys
kind of dope.
with these guys. So like.
Yeah, right now you're looking and you're thinking, oh shit, Thunder is completely cut off from everybody else. He's got a bad guy behind him. One of the girls is behind him blocking the door. He's got a guy in the room with him. And then there's another girl outside the door and another girl that's standing, in the midst of actually right next to you.
So
Thunder's in the room then.
after the person that he doesn't have to click on.
Yeah, although when these women, when these girls pulled these daggers out, it's like a stiletto blade. It's like a foot long, super thin. This thing is absolutely
So
used to
Chill
murder
Touch
people.
is like for one. So I
Correct.
think I would off with Ray of Frost if I'm using those. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to figure out the.
Mhm. Yeah. I would say Ray of Frost and or Chill Touch would both be great against a single person. You might be able to hit two of them if you did like Ice Knife or Cold Front on the two girls standing right outside the door. But it's kind of,
I don't even know if it's my turn. I just
it
wanted
is.
to-
No, yeah, it's your, you roll the highest. So
Oh, hey,
you start.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Get the
No,
big
no
baddie,
pressure.
Joe.
What are you gonna do? Do it now, now,
Don't
now.
worry, hey, don't worry about the guys outside. Get the big baddie.
Because I have a shield, right, that I can do before
That-
I do.
So that's a reaction. And so basically,
Okay.
if somebody hits you, you can retroactively say, I'm going to activate my shield, gain +5 to my AC, and then, yeah.
Okay, so my last question is about Ice Knife, so I can.
And you do still have your Armor of Agathis active from your previousness.
I didn't even know I acted. When did I
That was during when the combat started last time.
activate that, or
You
did I
did.
do it when I was-
I think I suggested that I was like, combat starting, this would be a good thing to do.
Okay.
Because the duration on that is over an hour. So it might be 8 hours. I don't know. It's kind of like mage armor.
And am I 5 feet from all these people?
You are 5 feet from Brunhilde, who's standing in front of you. Then
And is she the one whose accent changed? And she
That was Greta.
How far am I from Greta?
Greta is so there's here. I'll show you on there's a
Sorry, guys.
no.
No, it's all right, love. Don't worry about it. We've all been there. My first campaign I played when I was 13 years old, I threw a 3-man tent over orcs that were attacking me from a tree.
We'll see. That's using a tent in a way that
That was my brave and heroic action that I first pulled. So you have
You
already
captured them in the tent.
you've asked smarter questions that I had at the time.
Oh, see, I should have put myself closer. I wasn't thinking about that. Okay.
15, 20, and she's 5.
I cast
Well, and then
Tentapult.
they're here.
Tentapult. Yeah.
Cold Front, I think it's emanates.
I can look. I
I
can
think
look.
The funny part of it was that I thought, gosh, this is so stupid what I'm doing now. I have no idea. I guess I throw my 3-man tent at them. It was like basically my attitude.
A frigid beam of blue white light streams towards a creature within.
Then I realized, oh, I can actually have friends that do things together if I play D&D. Perhaps I should do that.
With him versus right next to me, because what's it gonna do being right here hurting somebody and my people?
I cast Whispering Eye.
Oh, there it is. Range is self in a 15-foot cube. So basically that starts at you and then goes out.
And does that just
In
go
front of
after
you.
my enemies, or does that go after my people as well?
I believe it goes after each creature in a 15-foot cube designated, so it can actually hit friendlies as well. So you might want to,
Just go with icicle.
yeah.
Hey, I have a question, Mark.
You have a question mark?
An exclamation point.
Yes. So,
I have a colon.
Don't we all, unless you're terribly unlucky. Yes.
so if I were to cast Bane and Jaren were to cast Bane at the same time, and we both chose the same 3 creatures, would they decrease by 1d4 on each cast?
Is it they decrease 1d4 hit points?
No, it's 1d4 on the attacker saving throw. So if we
Yeah,
cast
it's
Bane,
stackable.
Does that
it's
stack?
stackable. It does stack.
Oh snap! Here comes.
Yeah,
We're gonna drop.
I'll say it's stackable for sure. Yeah.
We're gonna
So
drop the Bane bomb because I've got it.
Jaren,
too.
you like that? Because there's 3 paladins in here. We're gonna be like, Bane. You're like, roll a 20, bitch. You still can't hit.
The only way that it is stackable is if you say it as Thunder in the Moon. You have to ask if it's stackable.
And it also does area of effect.
I would like to cast my Bane spell on his Bane spell.
I stack the Bane spell. I stack Bane spell.
I was so worried about the accent I took on
It's gonna be a really tough job.
on Thursday night, and then I keep forgetting about you, Matt, and I should feel completely fine.
You might hit thunder. It's going to be very, very difficult because you're trying to direct him and do it, because basically your action is always faster than reaction, and so his is going to be a reaction. If you want to say duck, then you can do it on his turn, and then hopefully he'll duck, and then you can be
Like
attacking.
basically, you can save your action and
Right.
say I do it when this
Thunder
happens,
duck,
like a
and then
trigger of when you want it to
comes up in
go.
the turn order, then you get to do
So
it.
does it matter that I can't see the one at all?
Let's see now. I cut out the
I mean, no, all it shows me is like
that little sliver,
yeah, there's no
and you
line
can't.
there.
Yeah, you
So,
can't see it. Yeah,
are these diagonals?
Yep.
So would I be good just to go for the one right by the door?
or the one right in front of you, like either or.
Jared, okay.
Like I would say,
It just seems weird. There's stuff
she's-
going on there, and I'm like, I can just stab the person next to me. That's
Yeah,
Well,
but
yeah,
just
but she's
know
threatening
that you
spot.
have also know that you have a bunch of large burly individuals around you that are here like specifically to keep you safe. So anything that you're doing, just know you would know that you do have people that have either dedicated their lives or dedicated their pocketbooks to what you're doing.
All right, well then let's go for the one closest. Did you say it was Brunhilde?
Brunhilde closest to you?
Brunhilde,
Mhm, mhm.
Let me do shoot. I've got to figure this out. The ice knife. The ice knife.
I wouldn't do that. That's the area of effect. That's gonna hit
I'm
multiple
so
people.
confused. Okay, so what do I do then? Cold touch or the
Cold touch, ray of frost.
Ray?
Yep. Mhm.
Which one is more damage? That's what I was trying to figure out. I feel like it's the same damage.
I think it might be the same damage.
But I
Let's
feel
see.
like cold touch has more of a specific effect on the
Ray of Frost does 1d8 cold damage and its speed is reduced. Chill Touch does 1d8 necrotic damage, and then they cannot heal hit points. So either or, I would say Chill Touch might be,
Don't do that.
or I'm sorry, Ray of Frost. I mean,
That was one more.
They're both good.
yeah, you're like literally like zapping
All
her.
right, let's do it. That's
I mean, I
final
know.
answer.
There you go, Ray of Frost. Awesome. So then you need
Do I
to,
need to roll some sort
excuse me,
of my ray of frost?
excuse me, yes. So if you click on your spell, Ray of Frost. There you go. Frigid Beam, make a ranged spell attack against a target. On a hit, it takes 1d8 cold damage. So let's see, your ranged spell attack. Whoa, 24 to hit. Jesus.
Should have let me crawl
That was damn near a crit. Wow, awesome. Yeah, so you zap her for 5 points of cold damage.
And I whisper in my breath,
And
now you have to sing. You have to sing whatever song Elsa sings when she freezes something.
just let it go.
Oh my god, I love you. That's awesome.
Here we go.
Is that the big dude coming out?
Open out the whole box of worms and tell me to.
Hey, did you just toss me into the bathtub?
Yeah, because you were sitting in the same square as one of the women. So I moved her to change out the token, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute, somebody else is here. All right, and we'll put let's see now. So you frosted her. So let's see, is there a snowflake icon? There it is.
There is a snowflake
There we go.
icon.
Yes. So you stick your hand out as you see her draw the knife. You stick your hand out. Basically, it's almost like an icicle immediately and instantaneously forms, and it slams into her. And you see it like smashing over the entire right side of her shoulder, freezing portions. You can already see frozen flesh that's cracking and blood is bubbling through. But she is still alive, did not kill her. And Mordecai, your turn next.
Hey, Mark, don't forget to add me to the initiative order.
Oh shit, are you not on there?
Well, I made a custom initiative roll, unlike everyone else.
Where are you? You're at 10. Is that not it?
Nope, I'm at 5.
You're at 5. All right. Okay, let me redo this. There we go. Oops, sorry, wrong. We need to do descending. Elsa's gone. Mordecai is up. There you go, Mordecai.
I'm up. Am I?
Yes, yeah. You are. I got you at 19.
19. I'm not seeing that on the turn order. I'm seeing I'm next to last at 7.
Oh.
I don't even see a 19 on the turn order.
That's weird.
Yeah,
okay.
It should be
changing that.
Thunder should be first. No, sorry. Elsa is first, then Jaren. Jaren should be second.
Well, I see a 7. I see another person that's unnamed between the two.
Same. It's also 17.
Yeah, it should have been Elsa, Jaren, Thunder.
Why is mine all fucking wrong? That's weird. I wonder if it's from the last time. Riz got a
14.
Oh, Riz is down there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so Riz is right. I got Lucius got an 11. Does that sound right?
That's right.
Okay, Lucius is right. Some of them are right. Oh, weird. And then I have Lucius also at 8. This is
did the old man clear or something?
Yeah,
I get to go twice now.
Okay.
Yes, that
From now on, I always get to go twice. Special ability. Don't worry about it. Don't ask questions.
It has to do with my special item that I got. You guys don't need to know about that though.
Ring got a 5. All right, let me give me 1 second. Let me sort that one more time. I believe this should be good. Wait, who?
Yeah, that first 17, just get rid of it. That's nobody, I don't think, unless it's the enemies.
It is the enemies.
Yay.
Yeah, go ahead and get rid of them. Go ahead and get rid of them.
They don't have a turn order.
There we go. Thunder, you see the man in front of you pull forth his flail, and he swings it at you. And that
misses.
Yeah, that's not going to hit.
Thunder's gonna when he swings at me, I'm gonna say, "You fuck at me, no, I fuck at you."
Elsa, the Brunhilde, she's going to try to stab you with her dagger.
So I put my shield out.
You might not
No,
even need to. You
You
don't
don't even need to. That's when you're like,
You see her, you iced over her right shoulder. So as she tries to swing, it's this sort of a truncated swing, and she can't get the full range of motion she's used to. And she swings well wide of the mark. Let's see, who is this? Mordecai is
Do we have an illusionist that can have like and that can have Elmer Fudd like slide in with the horns, and I'll say, "Oh, Broomhilda, oh,
He's gonna go after
I love
Thunder.
you."
Thunder.
gonna make
Holy shit, a double crit, and it's a backstab.
Wow.
Oh, crap.
Ow.
Oh, and she rolled Jesus max.
Maximum damage and
That's
a
like
double
that
crit.
is like that is the best roll you can have.
No,
right?
this is Jesus H.
Wow. Who was that at?
This is Greta. This is going after Thunder.
Greta don't play, man.
Pulls the dagger
She
and
said,
shoots
"Get
it.
out."
I've
Just had a really, really tough time with cats.
never met a Greta that does play, to
Really
be
tough.
honest.
Greta, Greta.
Shit.
Greta's not
Thunder.
So you take 13.
Thunder is really
I
good at taking a
pass
lot
out.
of damage.
because I just lost all my hit points.
You just one hit.
Thunder,
dropped
you
him.
see Thunder go, "Ah!" and then you see him just drop to the ground.
Oh, snap!
Isn't it?
How I
It's a
really take
dagger
that
through the
back.
torso.
Dagger through the motherfucking torso.
That sucked ass. Just
Did she say
Uh,
something witty before the stab? Like, now I will
He
give
said,
you a
"You
cat
fuck
nap.
me, I fucking you."
yeah.
famous last words, huh?
He says, "I'll bring in the dog and put out the cat."
Mm.
You wanna fuck on me?
And this other, what is her name? Ursa, the Raven Hair. She's going after Lucius.
What? Why me?
Yeah,
What
right.
did I do?
Oh, you motherfuckers.
I
She
paid for a
missed.
bath earlier. I'm just a patron.
You're like, I was just coming to get like a
I
frequent
left.
flyers club. Like,
I left my little elven necklace thing over there in the bath. I was.
so, Thunder, you are not dead. You are just unconscious and bleeding out.
Am I mostly dead? I've been mostly dead all
Mostly
night.
dead.
I'm not
Right.
dead
He's
yet.
probably cheating at cards. Jaren, it is your turn.
I
Greta,
feel
Greta was
better.
like, "There's more than one way to skin a cat, but I'm only going to need one."
This is
Hold on while I
like
put my
off-color dad
spell
joke
cards
night.
back.
How many bad guys can I see? I'm trying to make sure I can understand this.
You can
Let's
hit
see. Where,
3 with Bane.
here you are. You can see 3 bad guys. You actually can see the guy in the room with the flail. Then you see the 3 ladies with the daggers.
Okay, those are the chicks. All
Yeah.
right, cool. So let's see. Which is the one that stabbed Thunder?
That was Greta.
She is the one directly outside the door right here.
Perfect. Okay, so the one immediately to her left, in the corner, I shall snare her with my chains of vengeance
Nice.
Oh, I thought we were Bane
and
bombing.
pull her forcefully directly into the one that hit Thunder to try to put them both on their back.
You're using your pincers of power?
Pincers of power.
Pincers of power!
Here's
Pincers
the
of
don't
power!
forget the pincers of power.
Almost. I am simply using the chain pull.
Slick
Okay.
shoes.
Two, which is yep. So bonus action, pull any target up to 15 feet in a direction of your choice.
And it's versus, it would,
I think the way we
Okay.
did it last time.
you have to make, you need to make a grapple check?
Yeah, I got to do a grapple, but I can use my athletics real quick. Hang on.
Right.
I can pull up the right on my character sheet. So let's try that.
That should do it.
Get over here.
Yeah. All right. She is going to try to roll against, so she's going to need to roll a natural 20 in order to, in order to resist. That's not
big money. Big
It's
money.
not an
Don't
actual.
win.
She does not.
Missed it by that much.
At this point, there should be boobs and butts everywhere in the air, flying through the
Boobs and butt everywhere. This is like a Wednesday night at Hooters. I didn't know what to expect.
And chains.
Oh, and my role playing
boobs,
is
butts, and
entirely
chains.
affected by whatever I did that day. So just
All
see on that.
And then so you pull her. So this other gal, she's going to make another grapple check. She's going to try to resist being tangled up in the grapple.
Check.
This is definitely BDSM porn, right?
Mark, you said a grapple check, right?
Yeah. You get to use your either athletics or acrobatics. Or 12 is not going to do it. 24 absolutely would.
Do you have inspiration? Use it if you have
I
it.
do not.
Do it now.
Somebody give him inspiration.
Can I do that on? I don't have inspiration, but can I give him?
I
bardic-
gave you inspiration for your dad joke. I gave you inspiration for the dad
That's
joke
correct.
earlier.
You did give me inspiration for cutting the grass.
That's
so
right.
that.
And who did I grant inspiration? I granted inspiration to someone too.
I think he did it to Mordecai.
I think
Oh,
you-
all right.
So if I want to use,
I already
that
had it,
inspiration,
so
how do we
I
roll?
already had it, so you never gave it to me, so you still have. the
Oh,
inspiration.
sweet! Yay!
All right.
Maybe you gave it to Gren.
Yeah, so you guys, you see Jaren, and from his gauntlet, the long chain suddenly drops to the ground. He spins it once and wraps it around the shoulders of Ursa, and she immediately gets bound up, and then he gives a huge yank and get over here and pulls her directly into Greta, and they both tumble to the ground. So they are now both prone, giving you advantage against melee or advantage with melee attacks. However, if you use a ranged attack, you get disadvantage. But they are, yes, both prone.
And I believe that was considered a bonus action, correct?
Correct.
Dope. All right. Let's see. Am I close enough to go for a longsword attack on the closest?
Yeah. You are kitty corner. You are right here. You have Greta right there. So yes, you are adjacent in.
Perfect. All right. I shall, as they say, from the heart of hell, stabbeth thee.
For hate's sake, I spit my last breath at you.
I was like, that's the best shit Ricardo Montalban ever said, by the way.
Oh God. So you end up driving your longsword through Greta's shoulder as she's lying prone on the ground, drawing blood, but she manages to kind of spin away at the last second, sort of defeating any sort of fatal blow. But there you go. I believe now we go to Thunder in the morning. You get to make a death saving throw, Thunder in the morning.
That's fun.
Roll a 20.
I don't want to die.
Roll a 20, not a 1.
Yeah.
So what how do I roll a death saving throw?
Okay, so on your character sheet,
There's nothing
you
that says
have-
death. Fuck off.
Yeah, so you have
Death saves
Yes, death
in the
saves.
center. In the center on the
And-
right underneath the hit points.
For those of you who are unfamiliar with the mechanics in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, if you do not take catastrophic damage,
Oh,
you
there's
get
a
more
death
hit points
save.
than you have in a single attack. Or sorry, double your normal maximum number of hit points in a single attack, which will kill you outright, no death saves. So let's say if your character normally has 10 hit points, And if you take 21 or more hit points in a single attack, you are dead. Dead. Done.
As you should be.
However, this did not happen. So basically, after taking any damage that exceeds your hit points, you go to 0 hit points, and then you have to start making death saving throws. So you
Except I didn't go to 0. You put me to -3, bitch.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. Yeah, we'll yeah. It's just so that I know that you did not. You went below 0, so you need to make death saves. But then you just click on the death save. I believe you have to roll a 15 or higher on a natural 20.
Jesus.
Did he roll a 1? Did he
You rolled a 1.
Oh, that counts as 2 failures.
2 fails. That's a
2
critical
fails.
fail.
Right there. That is a critical
critical
fail.
fail.
So that counts
So,
as 2 failures. Bing
Big
and
bubble
Bing.
of blood, like, it's out of his mouth and covers his face.
Actually, it's more dramatic. It's more dramatic when the bubble of blood comes out the nose.
If you do not receive medical attention,
can somebody lay some hands on me?
if you do not receive medical attention or healing, you get 1 more chance. If you fail again, you are dead.
We have a healer.
We've got
Yes,
all
he's
sorts
eating
of
death right now on the ground. If you're not unconscious and bleeding to death. But luckily, we do have bards actually have healing word, which is a
Yes,
minor.
indeed.
So,
Yes, indeed.
yes.
Ooh, oh.
But thank you very much, Thunder, for getting the critical fail, having us live up to our name. There we go.
Justifying the title of our page.
And now we will go to
as we go.
Riz. Riz, it is your turn. You have 2 prone women in front of the door to the north massage room where Thunder in the morning lies bleeding to death. You also have the lady Elsa, who has she did some sort of an ice attack on the woman in front of her. And injured the girl, who then took a swing, but Lady Elsa managed to dodge aside.
And then, of course, also Jaren, where chains were flying all over the place out of the guy.
I
sight to show you.
Quickly assess the area. Are there any other threats or potential for threats coming?
Give me a perception check.
Unexpected areas. Absolutely. Oh, skills. Here's the skills. Perception.
Fail number 2.
This is an enemy. This is an enemy.
Shit.
And this is an enemy. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah, you don't see any other threats. It seems like all the other common citizenry have fled from the building. And these are the,
who's this?
Who's what? That is Brunhilde.
That's the one that Elsa froze her shoulder.
She's dressed very similar to her 2 sisters over here. The ladies that are Lucius and Darius not on the int list anymore now. Oh, I'm sorry.
While singing, let it go, let it go.
Where is Mordecai? Oh yeah, fuck Mordecai.
Yeah, I was a 7. I had a 7.
Oh, I have you here. No, I have you on my list too. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not seeing me on the list anymore. Weird.
Well, I had Mordecai. Or Thunder in the Morning twice. Never mind.
And I'm still not on. That should be last place in initiatives.
I have. Well, Riz had a 1.
I rolled a 12 for 14.
14. Sorry. Yeah, it's sorry. Mine is all fucked up.
No, it's all good. Yeah, it's Riz, Lucius, me, and then
Riz, Lucius, Mordecai, then Darius.
And okay.
Yeah, I've got it.
It's weird. The list is all messed up on. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. Sorry. It was pulling from the last combat list. I forgot to clear the whole thing. So.
Oh
yeah.
Since Brunhilde is the most apparent threat, and she's very much surrounded.
Do you say hands off the lady and then chop her hands off? That would be so bad.
That's very clever.
And if you can give me inspiration points for you giving it to me,
I said hands off the lady, and then I dropped her hands off. Just hang on. Well, I'll be here all night.
I will make a rapier attack. Oh, that's not great either.
That is not going to hit.
Nope. My rolls are shit.
Even as rapey as it wasn't rapier.
It wasn't rapey enough. Yeah. Next time you want to make it rapier.
You were pretty rapey, but you need to be rapier.
Oh.
I'll work on that. Promise.
And thank you very much. We lost our last followers.
Is that a dad joke?
Dad joke's cool.
It really depends on the
Rape
dad.
jokes.
I think.
The worst dad in the world joke.
Dad rape jokes.
You know he's that dad. You know. Oh, Dad. Come on.
Lucius, it is up to you. Oh man, you rolled great damage on that shit too.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, it would have been nice. And it would have been sneak attack damage too, but
I am going to.
but got a hit.
Say, excellent, Jaren. We
You're gonna say we coming?
Yeah. I can't. I'm going to give him bardic inspiration. And then I'm going to go, if I can, I'm going to go attempt to give Thunder.
Is bardic inspiration is that a bonus action?
It is a bonus action.
Oh, nice. All right.
And then
yes, you can actually, if Mordecai will agree to change spots with you, the two of you can swap. Actually,
can I just go into the room?
Yeah, she's prone. It's going to be difficult terrain, but you still have enough movement to get into the room and do cure wounds.
Right.
I believe the curing. I can't remember if it brings you back to 1 or if you get the full number.
You get the whole shebang now.
The whole shebang.
That whole
Used
one
to
hit
be
point
just
thing
the
used
one,
to.
yeah.
That's the old school way.
Yeah, I've been playing. I've had too many damn rules that I'm playing. So we'll go +3. So you're back up to 10. However, you still are prone. You are no longer on death's door. And there we go.
Old D&D.
And Lucius, as you enter the room, you do see this guy standing there, and he's wearing robes, and you can see it looks like he's got some sort of armor beneath the robes, and he is swinging a flail over his head.
Jesus.
And you do catch that the head of the flail is a skull. And you are
That's
familiar
not
enough.
creepy at all.
Right.
Death cleric.
That is a you would definitely recognize that. You're like, fuck. You definitely know you're in the right place now, because it is the followers of Merkel who use those weapons. That is like their trademark thing. Once you achieve acolyte status with Merkel, you are gifted. Well, after you commit your first murder, you use the skull of the first person you murdered becomes the head of your flail.
Which is why that's why they were all speaking German. They're servants of Angela Merkel.
You're like, just goes to show you, anybody speaks German, fucking kill them.
You serve Merkel.
And Angela Merkel. Let's see. So that was Lucius. Now we're to Mordecai.
Yes. Are the orange dots the enemies?
Those are the prone people. One of them is Thunder, and the other two are the ladies.
There is an enemy right here.
Okay, but the
So
two
now
directly.
You really want to keep the ones prone. You want to keep them prone throughout this fight as much as you can.
The two directly in front of me are.
Yeah, you have advantage on all melee attacks against prone creatures and disadvantage on ranged attacks.
Well, I don't know that I'll need. You tell me how this is going to work. I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do. We'll go
You're gonna lay down in a seductive pose.
I am. I am.
And just tell me how it goes.
Just tell me, just
Tell me
let
how
me
it
know.
goes.
We don't need a role
Hey,
play the whole thing
ladies.
out.
Tell me how my seductive pose goes.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I can shape water, and I can control up to 5 cubic feet, which is 935 gallons. Which I don't, which I would assume is most of everything that's in this tub directly beside me.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, it's all brackish and nasty.
Oh yeah, it's murky. It's
Let me
murky and
control
murky.
that brackish water.
So I don't know if it would be. I can move it up to 5 feet, so I can displace this water into the space of the person that's in front of me, and just kind of. I want to basically encapsulate them in a giant water bubble tomb and drown them.
It does say
And you
that
put it inside their body?
it doesn't have enough force to cause damage.
I'm not trying to cause damage. I'm trying to drown them. I'm just trying
Okay,
to.
yeah.
That's 900. I mean, that's the tub's worth the bubble. If I can keep them in the middle of the bubble, that's
That's
the
a
idea.
lot. That's a lot of water. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna fishbowl the water around their head.
And they can probably hold their breath for 6 seconds, which will be this turn.
Like a scene
So
from
like,
Abyss.
like a slinky of water, you see the water kind of roll, like almost like an inchworm, start crawling its way out of the tub and envelop the 2 prone female servants, Greta and Ursa.
And if you guys make it another round, and if they're not alive next round, I will use my action to then freeze the water. But for now, I'm going to bed.
However,
we love you,
freeze
Joe.
the water provided there are no.
Elsa, you can do that. Elsa, you can do that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What's that?
Elsa can do
It says it says you can freeze the water provided there are no creatures in it.
Oh, does it say
Elsa
that?
could definitely do that.
Right? I'm like, damn, that'd be some sweet ass first level spell.
Here's
Water,
here's
freeze,
what
dead.
here's what we know about Wizards of the Coast. They've got some sick bastards who think of all this crazy shit.
Right?
They like find all of their friends that like come up with that insane shit, and they go, "What insane shit can you do with this
So
much water?"
you're saying that I need to put the 935 gallons above their head, then freeze it, then let go of it.
Yeah, and then drop it. Yeah.
But you know what?
the
You know
water
what?
away.
Wizards of the Coast, you
Fuck
didn't
your
hire
rules.
Joe.
Fuck
Fuck
your
off.
rules.
Should have hired Joe, you bastards.
The weight of 1 gallon of water.
Oh, dude, yeah, I've already done some
8.3
math on this.
pounds. So
Yeah.
934 gallons times 8.3 is roughly, what is that, 17,000 pounds?
Yeah,
You're
That's
dropping a
frozen.
school bus on them.
How,
the
like,
weight,
how much?
the weight alone of that spell is, and it's a cantrip. It's ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
fucking
They-
ridiculous.
Nobody counted on you, Joe. That's the whole thing.
All right, I tip my fedora to you guys, and have a great night.
We love you,
Thank you,
Joe.
Joe.
Thank you,
Have a
brother.
good one.
Hi, Joe.
So yes, so
love
you
how-
see that the water inchworm its way out of the tub, and now it is floating very precariously, just at about 3 feet high, covering the entire area over these females' heads. Here,
I love how Joe just sits quietly and then all of a sudden he's like, I'm going
He's
to
like-
suffocate the entire party with water.
right? He's like, watch this shit. Oh
He's
my
like, and scene.
dear.
He's one of those people that's like, I hope my initiative isn't high, because that gives me time to think of some crazy shit. And I will say, as a bard with Vicious Mockery, I appreciate the time to write.
I
All
like
right, so
that these people are managing a bathhouse, and he's like, I drown them.
Didn't expect that shit, did you, bitch? Darius, it is your turn.
Bad career decision.
I throw out a Vicious Mockery. And I say, from out under your towel, you pull something so small You have not affected our sturdy bowels, but you will face a humiliating fall. So that would be 1d4.
And who
then
is this directed at?
That would be the person who brought out the flail.
Ah, yes.
And he does it's at 3 points of damage, and he will receive disadvantage on his next attack.
3 points, and he has disadvantage. This disadvantage next. There we go. Very well. Nice. Grin.
All right. So I know these two are prone, but I think the easiest plan of attack is for me to get this person who's been slightly stunned. So I'm going to go back one here and here. So I'm protecting Elsa from direct attack. And I'll pull out my saber and slash at this person. If I can ever find my character sheet. And I'll use my bonus action to draw a dagger too, so I wasn't prepared for the attack, so.
Pull up my saber and slash.
Hey, you said saber. That looks like a cutlass you're swinging.
Saber.
Ooh, 17 will hit. 9 damage will do. Yes, you do end up dispatching the poor helpless maiden of the bath. How would you like to finish her off?
I'm gonna slash her right across the throat. It's enough talk from you.
You slash her across the throat. You see her. She immediately drops the dagger, and both of her hands go to her throat. She goes, and then it's just like a sunflower. Blood just erupts in a huge fan-like spray as you cut the carotid artery and the jugular. And you see her kind of take a couple steps and stumble, and then just immediately topple over to the ground. And she kind of kicks a couple times, but an immediate huge pool of crimson spills out beneath her now lifeless form.
And I'll turn around to Riz and Elsa, and covered in blood, and say, "It's a good thing we're in a bathhouse, and we can wash this off immediately."
Indeed.
Bathhouse is the best place to have a battle.
It's true. Elsa, it is your turn.
I got an image from Kill Bill go through my mind with the 88 fight.
He took out Brunhilde, who was right in front of you.
Okay, so he's still suspended in water?
No, the water is suspended above them, just like 3 feet above their heads. They are prone on the ground, which means if you try to attack them with any ranged attacks, you get disadvantage, which most of your attacks are ranged attacks.
COVID.
You might you can do that, yes. Let's see. What spell would you like to do?
That's what I was trying to figure out. Because it won't let me look at the Ray of Frost with that.
Right.
None of them look at that.
Ray of Frost?
The other ones that have all the little buttons on the right that tell me
Oh,
what they are, but it won't let me do that with the Ray of Frost. There's a cold front.
Ray of Frost. A frigid beam of blue-white light streaks towards a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against a creature on target. Hits 1d8. Speed is reduced by 10. Let's see. It says it right on there. Oh, gotcha. Ray of Frost would not be sufficient to freeze that volume of water. 935 gallons. It's a huge, like you could probably freeze like maybe 3 to 5 gallons, but this is cold front. It would probably freeze some of the water for sure, but it starts from you. It's basically like you push out and immediately in front of you to a 15-foot cube. But you can move too. So you could basically move to right in front of them and go and freeze stuff.
I don't want a 15-foot cube of ice falling on my head. I would not want that.
I still think that would be my best shot, is to walk over there and try to.
Cold front them.
Yeah.
Because it's an area of effect spell. So it affects everything in an area. So you'll absolutely hit them with You'll hit them with the regular cold damage, and also freeze some of the water above them.
If you can, it would be useful to.
Did I miss anything when I went to the restroom? Was there any other cold anywhere that we worried about?
No extra enemies popped up. Lucius went and he used healing word on Thunder, so Thunder is no longer dying. Yes.
If you can slow them, that would be good too.
However, you get disadvantage on a ranged attack, which would be your Ray of Frost. That means you have to roll 2 dice and take the lowest. So yeah. So when you have advantage, you get like a regular roll, you roll 1 die. If you have advantage, you get to roll 2 dice and take the higher. If you have disadvantage, you roll 2 dice and take the lower.
So what is it where I don't have to take the difference?
This would be Cold Front, which is an area of effect spell.
So is it in the direction I'm facing, or is it all the way over?
It's a direction you're facing.
So can I drive enough?
Yes, you could
Can
like.
I walk to, if it's like right there, like on the other side of Mordecai, in between, and just.
Yes, so you could walk right over here, or even in front here, and blast out. But you don't have to enter the pool. There's no water in the pool anymore. But
It's all over there.
right. But from right here, basically, it would blast out like.
When you're saying here, I can't see where you're looking at. Like double click it so I can see that.
Oh shit! Sorry. There you go. Can you see?
Yes. Okay. So if I go now, is that going to get me?
So if you wanted, you could do like a 15-foot, and it would hit all that stuff.
Yeah, let's try that.
Can you do that sound effect again? Yeah, that was beautiful. Yeah, that's exactly that's what I wanted, really.
And that was, we're doing
Cold Front.
Cold Front. So do I click on that?
Oh my God. I'm about to have the best kill by Wile E. Coyote if this goes according to plan. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up to the chat here. I just suddenly looked at this whole string of chat. I'm like, what the fuck? Q, Acme, Rocket Company, Looney Tune characters. Yes.
Friend Max,
Anybody who's got any kind of illusion things, please do just kind of put Acme across it. That would be fabulous.
This only works if, as soon as everything falls into place, the bards all go meet.
Okay.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Oh, 1. There you go. So it was not fantastic damage. You had a possible of doing 16 points of damage max. 8 would have been medium. You're just below medium.
I'm below average.
Just below medium. And they need to make a DC 13 spell save. It's a con. So we'll do 1, 2.
Thanks for walking.
Ooh, both of them failed. So we take, how much was it? 6?
We always look at you, darling, as above average, no matter what you do.
Until
I mean,
rolled 6.
I mean, you're noble. I mean, it's what we're supposed to do.
Every little,
And you all say, you did okay for a girl.
That's what you did okay for a noble. That's what we do.
You do see about a third of the water freezes, but Mordecai is still holding it in place. So yes, you do see icicles and crystals form throughout the water that's touched immediately by.
That's still a lot. That's like 300 of the 900, isn't it? Like, it's a lot. That's brilliant.
Get hit with that.
So let's see. She is going to try to crawl. Greta is going to try to crawl out from under the water. She is going to provoke opportunity attacks from both Jaren and Mordecai. So, Jaren, since you are here, if you would like to use your reaction to take an opportunity attack, because she is leaving combat basically without doing something special, so it provokes. Holy shit! Is that not a crit? Holy man! Wow.
Yeah, how is that not a crit? Holy cow.
Right? I'm like, man, you got a lot of pluses on that motherfucker. That actually is enough damage to. How would you like to finish off Greta?
Oh, no, you don't.
So you see her start to try to crawl away. She's trying to shimmy out. And yes, you get her with your long sword.
Right through the back of the neck, into the marble floor. Back out.
Yeah, you can all hear to some it's a very satisfying, to some it's a very macabre, sort of a plink as a chunk of the marble floor ends up shattering off as the blade of Jaren's longsword goes right through the back of her neck, out through the front of her throat, and digs into the marble floor.
Elsa literally thinks, I'm so glad they're on my side.
The other, let's see now, Ursa is going to try to escape the grapple. So she is going to roll a strength check. And Jaren, roll a grapple check as well. You can use your strength athletics or whatever else. Oh, so close. No, yes, she is. Yeah, you see her start moving, and you just yank that chain tight.
How come Jaren keeps rolling 20s and I keep rolling ones? I want to know.
Not even 20. Yeah, I'm like,
I get hit with a double critical backstab,
Hey.
and he's over here like 20.
Taking it for the team.
Matt,
Yeah, I'm just saying all that karma is it's a team sport. It's all even and out.
Some days you're the baby seal, and some days you're the club.
Some days I'm the tank. Some days I'm the
the guy in the massage room with the flail. After Lucius, you see as you heal him, he looks at you and he's like, "Back off!" And he swings the flail again and he brings it down on Thunder.
What?
Thunder.
He will have disadvantage on that one.
Sir, we're just here for a bath. My cat needed a good washing.
Advantage. So which is very good. Actually, it's quite good because Thunder is still prone. He would have had advantage. You giving him disadvantage means that he just rolls regularly, because otherwise it would have been another crit. So you do take another 7 points of damage. That's what you get for being a big shiny kitty. Everybody wants a piece of the cat.
Giant loot pinata. That's what you look like.
And now we go to Jaren.
That pussy.
Jaren, it is now your turn.
All right. Let's see. Trying to figure out how to make my way around the water to.
Well, the water's out. It's empty. It should be empty.
Yeah. So literally, you could step into this square or this square, and be. Yeah, it's not like difficult terrain or anything. You'll have regular attack.
Although you'll be in a tub.
Wow.
There you go. Yeah, you can do that. Here, I'll move the other token to the back here if you want to.
There you go. And I shall take a mighty swing with my long sword.
That'll hit.
No 20s?
I'm saving it for the big guy.
Boo!
Saving it for the
Boo,
big
you
guy.
suck. How would you like to finish off Ursa?
Hand her mouth. I'm sorry. I've been thinking it every time you say it. I've been holding it. I couldn't. That is a third time.
I love you.
We were all thinking it. You just said it out loud. That's
Sorry. Okay. All right. I'm a child.
With
That's
a
what we
mild
appreciate about
flourish,
you.
I bring the sword up, pin her right in the back, and I stare at the big guy with the flail with a little bit of like, come get some look.
Yeah. You come get some if you could get past this fucking water. What the fuck?
Hey man, if you're gonna talk shit, make sure that you have a lot of friends or there's shit in between you and the bad guy.
All right, Thunder. Thunder. Oh.
So I'm not dead.
No, you're not dead. You're still prone. Would you like to stand up?
You should have about 3 hit points.
Say, I should have more than that. Oh, I have 3.
You have 3.
Okay, so who's left standing?
Just the guy who's whacked you twice with his flail.
He hit me twice while I was prone.
Yep.
He hit you. Well, he hit you
you're down to
once.
7 lives.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
then
we
hit
got
you
to go,
again right after Dave Jack. Right after Lucius healed you, he fucking smashed you again with his flail.
That's
For 7.
some bullshit.
He
That's
saw
why I
me
went
heal you,
from-
and he looked at me, and he was like,
That's why I went from 10 to 3. I was
Yeah.
like, I was
Yeah.
an enemy. Okay. How many hit points do you have left?
I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? I thought the 17 was going to hit you, but your AC is 19.
That's right.
My bad. There you go. I'm giving
That's
you back
right.
the 7 hit points. He smashed his flail against you, but your armor deflected all of it.
Yeah. So how many hit points does he have left?
You have 10 left.
He looks like he can take very many more attacks.
He appears to be fairly robust. I'm just saying.
He looks like if he were a girl in a beauty pageant based on the evening wear competition, he would probably score somewhere in the range of very good to excellent. However, in swimwear, he's probably just moderate.
Yeah, but how is he for talent?
Ooh, the talent competition. Wow, now we're opening up a whole new can of worms.
Okay, so
No,
I
he's
am
looking
going
pretty
to.
good.
Can swing a skull mace pretty well. Skull
I'm gonna. Yeah, this fucker's tried to hit me twice. I'm gonna cast Bane on him.
Bane.
But I don't know how to cast a spell, so
Bane,
I don't usually cast spells. I usually just beat on people or buy
So
them.
you say,
Bane.
You merely adopted the darkness. I was born into it. Oh.
Basically, that's what I'm saying. So how do I do that?
I believe here. Let me find your character sheet.
I
then
don't
you
have
go-
it on there.
You don't have the spells. Oh, you got Cure Wounds.
Yeah,
You
well, I added that,
can-
but I think I fucked it up. So I didn't add anything else. But I
Okay.
have cards right here.
Well, you can. What does it say? Bane.
Bane says it's one action, 30 feet.
Mhm.
Hold on. My old eyes, I gotta hold it farther.
Put it across the room.
Up to 3 creatures of your choice you can see within range must make charisma saving throws whenever a target that fails the saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends. The target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
Gotcha. It's
I
like
put
the
it-
opposite of bless.
I
Okay.
put it
got
in
it.
the chat.
But it's against all my enemies,
Awesome. Okay, so he is going to make a charisma save.
which he's an ugly fucker, so he ain't saving shit.
Ooh, yeah, no, he did not make it. And then so he is going to take. Oh, let's see. No, he had
So now,
disadvantage.
whenever he swings his flail, he subtracts 1d4.
Bane. Put that
And then
in
with my bonus action, I'm going to stand up.
that's your move action. You can.
Yeah,
you can
that's my
stand up.
move action.
Yeah, you
Actually-
use half your move to stand up, and use your other action to cast Bane. Now we are to Riz.
Let's see here. Looking. I will just I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay. Lucius.
I am going to.
I'm gonna hold my action as well.
I'm gonna get on the other side of the
big face.
tabaxi.
What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna move over to this side of the tabaxi. I'm gonna say, well,
You were gonna provoke an attack of opportunity for leading combat unless you use the disengage action.
Okay.
Disengage would be free if you are a rogue. However, I don't
At
believe you
second or third level.
Yeah, I am not a rogue. Okay. So what's the disengage action? Just moving.
It counts as your action.
Yeah.
To disengage. Okay. And then move over to there.
Yeah, I'm gonna move so that I can't be hit by the mace, and then I am going to. I'm gonna pat Thunder on the shoulder. I'm gonna say, "Well, it's you and I, old boy. We can't get out of here. There's water in the way." You've got this, though. You can take it, and he'll get bardic inspiration.
Oh, nice.
Find a door. Find the door.
There's one door. It's covered with water, so you get to add 6 to whatever roll.
Woo!
Nice. Can I add that to a damage roll?
I don't know why. There you go.
There we go. I got it on you. As you say that, you see the water dissipate. It all falls down. Jared, or Jaren, as you, much to your chagrin, the water seeks its lowest, level, and much of it goes back into the pool, which is now getting wet around the knees and thighs. And then Mordecai will step in, and he is going to do something that's going to do. Let's see. You see him. He removes his hat, and you see him reach inside, and he pulls out and throws this. It looks like a rabbit at the enemy, but the thing immediately lunges for the guy's neck.
That's awesome.
I pull out the holy hand grenade of Antioch.
Come on, DM, give him an inspiration point. I don't have one to spare.
I have inspiration already.
Okay. Shit. You should take 2.
He takes damage, and whoever attacks him will get advantage on their next attack.
No.
Because he is thoroughly distracted by the horrible beast of. That brings us to Darius.
Oh, how are you?
Gnarly thanks.
Does our tabaxi friend still look wounded?
Slightly, but not bleeding.
Well, what I'll do is I will do a vicious mockery, which is an action, but my healing word is a bonus action.
Okay, gotcha.
So I will give him then 1d4 plus 4 of healing. So let me do that there.
Oh, yes. The +4 is going to bring him back up to max. So he's
So 3 plus 4.
he
7.
is back to maximum.
So he's back to maximum. And to our lovely friend with the flail, I say, you cannot hit someone laying prone. It makes me smile. Your flail makes all others groan as it misses by a mile.
Well played, sir.
And that will be 1d4 of psychic damage. And he will receive disadvantage on this next turn.
Oh, nice. Which brings us to Grin.
Vicious Mockery is way overpowered, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, for the likes of Darius.
All right. So, can I maneuver my way in any way to see this guy in here?
Sure. Yeah. It's always as long you can always move through a friendly's or an ally's space as long as they will let you. And I'm guessing most of the allies will not actively try to block your path. So yes, you could actually get all the way next to him if you wanted to.
Okay.
You could get all. Yeah.
Then
There you go. Yep.
I will get all the way next to him.
Nice.
So yeah, I charge into the fray. Is he right? Is this he right here? Or is he right here?
That's Thunder. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, he's in
All
the
right.
corner.
So I go ahead and charge right into battle with him. And yeah, slash with the cutlass and stick with the dagger and.
Nice. You do have advantage on the first attack.
All right. Where are my attacks? All right, cutlass.
Sure. That is not going to hit.
I'm going to use luck. I'm going to use one luck.
Oh, and re-roll. Nice.
Yeah. So let me take one away. And it's a total re-roll, right?
Yep. If you roll double sevens again, I'm going to laugh hysterically. Holy shit.
Good use of luck.
How is that not a critical?
Yeah.
I have that
All
good attack.
All right, your cutlass strike fells the foe. How would you like to deal the death blow?
I'm gonna I run past everyone who's in there, jump over the pool, run through the door, jump into the side, and I take the saber and I just stab him right through the heart.
Nice. Yeah, it pierces his vulnerable torso as he is reeling. You see there's blood running down from his nose, trickling out his ears. He seems to be somewhat disoriented and completely at the mercy of your coup de grace as you jam your cutlass into his heart, and he immediately drops to his knees and then falls face first into the floor. There we go. We are now out of combat.
Now, about that secret door.
Yes.
Which way is the blood flowing on the flagstones?
Well, I believe we have this whole place to ourselves now. So
yes, yeah, I won't even make you roll because in short order. She said it was on the north wall. You do find there is a secret door with a somewhat cleverly hidden. It's a stone in the wall, as these walls are all sort of masonry stone walls. There's one that's set slightly in from the rest, and it actually is a false stone. You lift it forward. There's a lever. You pull the lever. It releases the latch. The door opens right here.
So whoever was behind the door didn't hear all that?
Yeah, probably. There you go. Now you're going. You turn around the corner, and you can see stairway leading down. And
come back out. Yeah, there's a stairway down there. I'm not going down first.
Well, Jaren.
Yeah,
Jaren has to go. And I have to go.
Yeah. A bunch of us are probably bowing out all at the same time, so
Yeah, I think we should close it.
Probably call
Yeah,
it.
I say that
Yeah.
would probably be wise for this evening.
I'm going to grab everybody and put them in the stairwell because this is where you will all end up next
Excellent.
time.
After we loot all the bodies, collect all the treasure, and gain all the
Yeah,
experience points.
yes.
As,
Oh,
as,
yes,
al-
yes, I
as
need to do experience points
always,
next time.
as always, Duck, we love you. Thank you
so
for being
much for
there
watching.
to hold back the gigantic mob that
Right.
assails
Right.
us
Night, Matt.
Come on. See
at
you,
all
see you,
time.
Dave.
Matt, we
Right.
love you. Thank you for being
we're
incredibly
gonna go ahead
brutal and
Well played.
challenging.
For being
Um,
the guy that always drops to 0 hit points. I mean, we need that guy.
That's right.
Hey,
Thank you
buddy,
for
Jesus.
justifying all of our healing.
Night,
I
man.
will say I consider myself incredibly lucky to be a part of this crew. And once again, Mark, thank you for a great inaugural run of the last few episodes of Avernus, or
Oh, yes.
just another day in hell.
Just another day in hell.
We love you and we love what you do for us. Thank you so much, my friend. Good night,
Thank
my
you all.
friend.